There you are. Go come up. Okay, so we're going to start by that. Yes. There you are. I'm going to find it. All right.
Alrighty.
You're not live yet.
Not live? Oh no. Alright, things seem to be pretty good over there.
I'm going to mute this.
Just got the notification.
Yep. I'm going to zoom in on your screen a bit so that you can see chat better. Yep. Should be working. Alright.
Dutch is a liar. Good to know.
That should have done it. That should have done it.
That should have done it.
Yeah.
What should that have done it? Alright, let's see. Hello. We need more money. And we're going to work on getting that because I don't think I actually have too much. Let's check.
Wow, you have gotten further than I expected.
Yeah, ooh, I need to eat something. Have Schmidt's sweet corn. And I need something for the dead eye.
Well, that works.
Time to pick up a drinking habit.
I gotta make myself something to drink.
Could you get me one, too?
Sure, what you want?
Tea or soda?
Do you want the tea in a cup or in a bottle?
Either or.
Do you want it in your... I'll get you some in a cup. Where's your birthday present?
On my bedside table.
Alright, I'll get it.
Alright, I'm doing alright, everybody. I'm doing alright. Hey there, Ranger. You have a plan or faith? I got faith. A plan? Well, actually, let's see the plan real quick. Let's look at what we got to do. Alright, so we got pretty much every... I probably should rescue Reverend Swanson before he gets himself into too much trouble, so we're going to go ahead and knock that out.
Reverend Swanson. You're so big.
Though I stand firmly by the say he should not be here, but that doesn't mean he deserves to die.
You're all born to die, sir.
Also, I just find his mission annoying.
That too.
Alright, let's go.
Let me mix you up a drink, sir.
Thank you, sir. I guess the students and teacher Lark and teacher Raven's last. It varies on the class. I got some classes that are very good, and I have other classes that I can't get through material because they literally cannot shut up. Like, it takes an administrator to walk into the room for them to finally realize, oh, I should be quiet. Hold on. What is this?
Hey, what's with the holler?
What's wrong, sir?
Oh, God. Or a siphon.
Hey there, Temp. Here you go. Have a health cure, buddy. This won't cure it. But I also don't think you were bit by anything venomous. I think you got bit by a garter snake, so enjoy that.
Oh, you saved my life.
Yeah, totally did.
I do. Now, I gotta get out of here.
Yep.
Don't much like it around here no more.
That I could
Do you wonder why?
keep your eyes on the ground, huh?
Actually, see if I can see the snake. I don't see any tracks left behind.
Alright, gotcha, bro.
Thank you.
It's filled up, and the ice will last a while.
Alright. Alright, so nothing of note there.
Excuse me. I beg your pardon.
Then beg. Alright. Hey there, Bucket. Alright, so let's find Reverend Swamps.
Alright, well, I am going to leave you to it unless is there anything you need me to chat about or rant about?
I don't got anything off the top of my head. If the chat has something they want you to rant about, it's just time to speak on that.
And if y'all want me to talk or rant or get my opinion on something, ask me quick before I get down to business with other stuff. Yeah, we saw the Space Marine 2 Year 2 trailer. We saw it. We're excited.
Yep. Oh yeah. Really excited for the Helldivers 2 War Bonds coming up too.
Yeah, that's coming out Tuesday of next week, right?
Yeah.
Excited.
Get over here. Want to pet the dog? There we go. Pet the dog. Let me pet the dog. No.
You like my bit on the realistic duels? I'm glad. I thought it was terrible. How was my day? Rough, man. Today's been a rough one. And I got so much bad news today. Oh, man. I'm not happy about how these next few days are going to go. Hopefully next week goes better.
Gentlemen.
Hopefully next week goes better. But I've gotten a lot of bad news today, a lot of negative stuff. So I can't say today's been good. What happened? Lots of stuff. So first of all, the video that I wanted to put out today, I couldn't because of some issues with the PlayStation and the recording. So I have to re-record what I wanted to do. Second, I took today off from work specifically because I thought today was going to be Nobushi's Hero Fest, and I was going to do the Executions Graded, but I was wrong. Apparently it's not this week, it's going to be next week. So I took today off for pretty much nothing. So I decided to do the Realistic Duels video, and I got destroyed in every match, so it was kind of a rough experience. And even the video that I released about it didn't get super popular, so I didn't make much off of it. So it was kind of a wasted day. I didn't make the money I thought I was going to make, and I didn't get done with the stuff I wanted. Further, I heard about the Minneapolis shooting, which really lowered my mood. That was a real big downer. And then finally, to put the cherry on top of this cake, the job I had scheduled for tomorrow got canceled. And I would have gone to the website to look up and see if there were any new jobs, but the website's down for maintenance. So unless something opens up tomorrow, because the website will come back on tomorrow morning, unless something opens up by tomorrow morning and I can grab it super fast, I have tomorrow off too, and I've got to figure out videos I can make tomorrow.
Same goes for you.
So very much a frustrating situation.
You two know each other anyway.
Seeing as we're getting a Tech Marine for Space Marines next year, what's your favorite starting specialization? For me, I've always liked librarians. I think they're
Now
cool.
you're his chaperone.
So you think for me, I think I'm probably going to go either librarian or chaplain.
Yeah, fair. I like chaplains too. Depends on the chaplain.
That is true.
Like not all chaplains are created the same. Like I love Demetrius.
That is very much true.
Lark in class. Settle down, fires in 1911 and sealing Major Payne style. Now what have we? Now what?
We have
Here is a failure to communicate.
Oh, if only.
Him at the pulpit?
Yeah.
If he could stand up.
But yeah, that's why today was rough. And I'm not happy about any of that. The good news is, Lark and I decided after, because, okay, so y'all may not have been here for this, but the other day I was on stream with Spooky Wizard, and the same trolls, that were making fun of me in my own video were there because they're from Spooky Wizard's community. And they started teasing then again about the same thing. And if y'all remember, it was about Ezekiel bread. Because what happened was during my stream, they asked me what my opinion was on Ezekiel bread. I had no idea what that was. So they started trolling me and making fun of me because I didn't know what it was. I wasn't in the mood for it because I just gotten done with a rough day with kids and I didn't want to deal with more trolls. So I blew them off. They showed up again in Spooky Wizard stream and brought up the same thing. So I finally decided, you know what, we're going to look into this. So me and Lark actually looked up what Ezekiel bread is. Here's why we find it so funny that they brought that up. We now understand the joke they were trying to make, but the ironic thing is, if they had any biblical knowledge, they'd know why the joke doesn't work. So, literally what makes it so funny to me is they think they got me with a funny insider biblical joke. If they knew anything about the Bible, they'd know why it isn't actually that funny. So, Lark and I, after doing our research, are like, oh, we get it now. And y'all actually don't understand the joke.
Let's start this low for now.
But anyway,
Yeah, make
Raven has won the jackpot.
I won the last hand of poker.
Oh, gotcha. Good job, Lark.
I had 2 queens and 2 tens.
Oh yeah.
And now I have 3 nines right now, so...
Dude, that's gonna be hard.
oh, I think I have a 5 in my hand.
Dude. Let's see.
Yes!
Yes.
No, don't want to scare him. Don't want to scare him. We're just going to call the 16.
Dude.
See if we get another 5. We're sitting pretty. Ooh, 2. Well, everyone gets 2 jacks, but if any one of them has a jack, I could be in trouble.
You should still have this.
I'm gonna up the bet just a bit.
Okay then.
You still have this. You still. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
you think you're hot stuff.
Call
You
it,
think
call it.
you're
You
hot
got this,
stuff.
You got this.
So here.
Shit.
I win a full dollar, but in 1890s money, I'm sitting pretty. This is like a day's wage right here.
Not bad.
I have never done this good as poker against the piece. I was much better in Red Dead 1 when I could cheat.
Yes.
Because the best part wasn't even cheating, it was when they called you out. It's like, all right, I'll go out and shoot you. Now if I shoot you, if I get mad at poker, suddenly I'm wanted by the law.
Just not the same without.
Do you want me to send you the Black Cobra or Lawbringer, and you're the best way to send it to you? Are you on my Discord, man? Because that's the best way to send it to me.
A jack. Both hearts. We got something going on there.
Well, anyway, I can see you're already wrapped up in the thing, so unless y'all have more things you want me to talk about, I'm gonna skedaddle. If anything changes, let me know.
Yeah, if they want you ranting, I'll let you know. I know where to find you.
Yep.
Gonna start small here. Oh come on, this ain't kid poker.
Okay, we got a heart on there. Long shot for a flush. But we'll call. We'll stay competitive in it for right now. A 10. That's still heart. We still have chance for a flush. We do have also 2 8s, which is something. Give me a heart, baby. Give me a heart. Give me you son of a biscuit.
Let's start this low for now.
But yeah, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens.
What do we got?
Fallout Blackjack as eater's just a pump up luck. Yeah. I won again.
Yep, there.
Man, Lady Luck is not on your side, fellas. I'm sorry. What's Reverend Swanson doing? I'm sure he's fine. I have never played poker in my life. If I do, I lose easy. What's funny is when I was in elementary school and middle school, I actually played more frequently. Of course, we didn't actually use real money. What we would do is we would just I had a poker set, and so when I was on a camping trip with Boy Scouts, we would each divvy up an equal amount of chips, and so we would just gamble with the points that we had, so nobody ever lost any money. But it's fun to do. And I much prefer a nice, friendly nickel and dime game to doing something high stakes nonsense. Jack and 8 again. That's wild. All right, 2 cent call. Yeah, heck yeah, we can do that. I said I needed to make money this stream. This isn't how I thought it was going to happen. How did your channel turn into a gambling channel, guys? We don't know. King 10 6. You're not helping me, but we'll check.
Not for me.
Luther. Give me something good. I mean, it might be good for someone else. That ain't good for me, but I'll check.
Check.
Marvin and Luther, what names?
Nah.
I don't think anybody in here has anything good. And, okay, well, we all have 2 6s. I'll check. We'll just see. If they, graze any ludicrous amount of money, then...
Check. Why don't that surprise me?
Yeah, let's call it. Let's see what he's got. He might have something funky.
How do you like this?
I'm not losing too much.
There. Nothing.
10, okay, finally lost one, but I didn't lose exactly a lot. He got 20 cents out of that.
Nothing.
Did Ray tell you I'm one of his Twitch mods now? Oh, cool. Let luck be a lady tonight, Frank Sinatra. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a nice, beautiful lady coming up behind me and wishing me luck.
Hard lines, partner.
I need your commentary, huh?
I know they mocapped all of this stuff. I wonder if they was all right, I actually need you guys to actually play a round of poker just so we can get all this through. And if so, I wonder who actually won. I used to play cards on the school. Well, we bet candy and snacks, but high school we just straight up gambled for money. Yeah, that's the thing. In high school, I started to bring the poker set, like, because there'd be times like study hall, I'd have my work done, and I'd be like, hey, anybody want to play cards? And they're like, no, you can't. And so then, but then they caught us in 6 and 8 of the same suit. Yeah, we'll take that. But the idea being that, like, hey, we can't do that because you can't gamble. It's like, but we're not actually gambling money. It's like, no, we can't take the risk. It's like, okay. But I still brought a deck of cards because I wanted to play games. Because I wanted to teach the guys Michigan Rummy. I wanted to, like, if nothing else, we can play Go Fish or something like that. There's a lot of games you can play with cards. But they still said, no, you got to put them away because you could be gambling. But the game we're playing isn't gambling. But no, that wasn't good enough. What do we got? An 8 and a set. Okay, we could potentially have a flush. It's a long shot, but we could potentially have a flush. But it would be really hilarious if we got a straight flush out of this. But no. But we do have 2 8s. But we're going to bump up just a bit. Just make them think. I want them thinking. A 10. Okay, there goes our chance for a flush, but... Yeah, there goes our chance for a flush, but whatever. Michigan Running, I never heard of that. How do you play? It's Michigan Rummy. It's very similar to regular Rummy, except one of the things you can do is you can buy cards. So, what you can do is basically, if... when it's someone's turn, they could take the card on the top of the pile. But if they don't want it, they can say, I don't want it, and then the next person can say, I'll buy it, meaning they take that and the card off the top. Adds a little bit more of a dynamic. And I'm worried one of them might have a flush of, but we're going to check. We're going to check.
Let's see then.
Ace high. Pair of 8s. All right. Yep. Them's the harsh realities of gambling, fellas. I'll have to play sometime. Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure, like, there's, like, maybe you can set it up on, like, software, but there's no, like, online Michigan Rummy spot. It's, like, something that's almost exclusive to my family, because I have no idea where my grandparents got it from, because I don't even think they play Michigan Rummy in Michigan. It was also called Wax'em. I got expelled because I said it's my money and I'm a grown man, so piss off and let me make my own poor decisions. I mean, fair enough, and an 8 and a 2... Well, 8s have been kind of lucky for me thus far. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. At least give it a little bit of a go. You invited me to play and you're throwing out, then that's another 8. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. A jack. We're going to hold off. Want him to stew a bit. Want him to stew. And another 9. Okay, so I got 2 8s and 2 9s, but so does everybody else have 2 9s. But I'm going to bump it up just a smidge.
Oh, come on. This ain't kid poker.
Well, it could be if you really wanted to do. But if you want to raise it a little bit, let's go. Let's see. Jack high straight. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Well, that was worth losing 52 cents. If you had a jack high straight, I ain't going to fight you on that one. That's good. That's good. Question, how does one stop writing lore long enough to write the actual story? That's a hard question for me because I actually prefer writing lore over writing stories. Because I could write you a full-on textbook of lore about, like, a history of a world I concoct, but going through actual character story, I can think of, like, great scenes and stuff, but, like, the whole story, like, oh, gosh, that's a tough question.
I'll call.
7 and a 10? All right. We're still in this. All the designs of the cards in this game, yeah, they're pretty good. When we were growing up, we had these, like, seashell decks that we used to always play cards at the beach. And Jack, Ace, Queen, shoo to Sage Priest. Oh, and Jack, Queen. If we can get a king out there... We can get a king. We might have something nice. Let's get him thinking.
Is that it?
I'm a cautious gambler.
It's low for now.
A 5. That does me no favors, sir. That does me no favors whatsoever.
Nah. Here.
An 18-cent bet. Do I really think a king is going to pop up? We're here for a good time. If not, I can make money in other weird ways. Ah! I'll check. Just to scare him.
Not for me.
You okay with that?
Oh, too rich for my blood. Not happening.
Nah. Don't mind if I do. All right.
I feel better about giving you the thing over the straight than I do that. I'm struggling to write a story. I have an idea of lore, but I'm struggling holding up a story. And then here's my idea to you: keep fleshing out lore as you go on, because it's better that you're writing something than nothing at all. I think that would be the best. But actually, hold on one second. Let me see what Raven has to say about that. Story question. How do you focus on how you adjust from writing lore to writing story?
Sometime before we all grow old would be nice.
I think it's like writing like the background of the world. All right, I got him. He's on the way.
In your own time.
So the question was, I was willing to write a story. I have a new idea of lore, but I'm still holding up. I have no story. Well, I mean, I'm not sure what you mean.
I'll check.
So I'm struggling to write a story. I have a new idea of lore, but I'm like, hold up, I have no story. So.
Gonna start small here.
So, to make sure I understand the issue, you have lore, but you don't have a story for the lore. Lore essentially is a story. Lore is the elements of a world or character or any of these things that ties into a story. So, like, for example, if you had new lore in For Honor, where we said that Astria was actually Apollyon's daughter. That's not actual lore, but we're just saying let's add that lore. That is a part of the story, because the story has to be about how Apollyon had the time to have a child. What did she do with that child? Who did she have the child with? That kind of thing. So all those things tie into that piece of lore. So are you saying you have lore like that, but you don't know how to create a story around it? Well, that's not something I can help with. You need to consider the lore you've created, the rules that you're having to apply to this lore. So, like, for example, if you said that Astria was Apollyon's daughter, then you have to answer several questions. And those questions are the same ones I proposed. But now if you're saying that you have lore like, okay, in my lore, the Lord Warden has gone off and founded a whole new kingdom far away. Okay, that's a story in and of itself. So you don't have a lore problem. You just want to build a story that leads up to that. That's kind of the best way I could look at it. There's no one way to help you without actually knowing what lore you're creating. So that's the situation I would say.
All right, well, thank you for that.
Freedom and wait.
All right, two pair aces and nines. That's rough. That's rough. I thought I lucked out with the double aces, but alas, no, can't win them all. I think we'll do one more, and then we got to go save Swanson.
Guess that's the end of that.
I'm glad it helped.
Too bad.
You worry about your own game.
But yeah, Mr. Big over there, Mr. Big Mustache, is doing all right for himself. $7.34.
Drunken fool to bless my card before he passed out.
Not a terrible hand.
No.
My question is, who's the brave fella that's actually got with Apollyon? Bro was scared of nothing. Well, who knows? Because I don't know. She may have found someone she fancied and was just like, "You're coming with me," and it was like, "Yes, ma'am." Well, Brand, if we're playing poker, having a good time, who knows what could happen? I've already saved a man from getting killed by a snake bite that I'm not 100% sure was venomous or not. All right, everybody's got 2 3s and a jack. Not exactly looking great right now, but who knows? We might get another. A 6. Oh. Let's make him think a bit. Let's make him think.
Ain't too exciting.
Is that it?
Oh, baby. I got a full house. Let's get dangerous.
Somebody put on his big boy pants this morning.
Yes, I did.
Saying what
Full.
you call finishing strong.
Finishing strong indeed.
Yep.
Ah, yeah, that's how it should be. Probably a ranger, probably, but hey, I still helped him. And I won 5 hands of poker.
Gentlemen, this is getting too rich for me.
He says as he just won.
I'm done, friend. It's been a real education.
You're swell fellas, honestly.
Where is he?
Shouldn't you pass that? Also noticing a lot of cotton bales over there, which is kind of interesting considering how far north we're supposed to be.
Reverend Swanson! Where'd you go?
Oh, Reverend.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You see a drunken idiot priest wandering about?
Sure, we saw him, smelt him, and avoided him.
That's fair.
He went that way, I think.
Thanks.
Guy looked kind of crazy, mister.
Swanson!
How's a what strange? What is this?
Hey, get your hands off him.
I didn't say a word.
You'll keep.
You stay out of it.
Get your hands off him now, you son of a bitch.
What the hell is your problem?
He's with me.
Hey, leave the hat alone.
Come on.
Okay, you know how to use your noggin. I'll be giving you that one. Ow. And okay, so you know how to use knees too. You're a real scrapper, you are. A country boy.
You're going down.
Oh.
Wasting my time.
Oh my God! Killed him. I'm gonna beat the law on you.
I didn't kill him, I just knocked him out.
Hey, you, get back here.
That's one way to get down. Why does Arthur keep finding Goliath's relatives? It's a big country, you know. Come back here!
I said stop, damn it.
Okay. Please, don't hurt me.
Tell anyone what you saw back there? You're a dead man. You understand me?
Yep. I won't tell a soul. I promise.
Oh, good. No, go pick him up. He's probably going to have a headache later.
Last thing I need.
Since when is knocking someone out murder? He probably just misunderstood the situation.
Now, where's Reverend?
Reverend. Seriously? Seriously? Even drunk, you should know better.
You crazy?
To answer that question is yes. In fact, hold on. I need me some... Need some of that good sarsaparilla.
Come on, my friend. It's just a simple mistake. You can still be saved.
Yes, he can. That doesn't mean he's not getting a whooping.
What have you done with your foot?
It appears to like this place and wants to stay.
Well, we have to saw it off. There's no other option. I like him.
Get out of here. Twist
I have pretty both,
bastard. Help
Let's go! Short train. Play both Metal Gear Solid and Batman Cage. I gotta say, the built-up anger me helps a lot. It helps.
Oh, no, you don't.
Get on the grass. Touch it.
What the hell is wrong with you? What the
You
hell
ruined
is
my
wrong
gambling
with you?
day.
Throwing me off a bridge like that. There was a goddamn train, you crazy bastard.
And also, I threw you off onto grass.
Bad again, Mr. Morgan.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
I wish I was different.
Don't we all? There.
Get you home.
Home.
Gun can't harass really. Gun and fist are both satisfying.
I could have tea with Margaret.
Margaret, who's Margaret? But
I'm assuming either a old lover or wife. I need to get you the brush.
back to work, boy.
Well, back to it.
Close the drapes.
What did you do, Lark? What did I do? I saved his life.
Wonder.
He would have been a red stain on a locomotive if I hadn't stepped in. Yeah, it's Reverend. The disgraced Reverend, I should say, until he quits the drugs and alcohol cold turkey. But I love that he says he quit the embrace of Morpheus because I know exactly what the heck he was doing. My guess, old Reverend here probably found himself, if I recall correctly, God had some sort of injury, got into a morphine addiction, and, well, it's all downhill from there. I like design horses again. Oh yeah, they did it. The art direction did a great job.
Easy.
Come here, you. Especially the wild Mustangs, they're red. I like it. I will say breaking a horse in this game I think is much harder in 2 than it is in 1. Free Reverend! Reverend on the half shell! Anyone want a free Reverend? Free to a good home.
When he'd show up.
Don't give him too much sass, Molly. He doesn't do anything and he's still better than you. Alright, let's let you get some rest, you silly creature.
You better sleep your way to salvation, my friend.
Or at least sobriety.
What happened?
Just usual.
I did okay at poker, though, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan. I'll keep an eye on him.
He was lucky this time.
Well, I was. I won 5 hands of poker, so I'm happy. Reverend for sale, he's going for... Oh, it's like Oliver Twist. Yon boy for sale, he's going cheap. Alright, let's see. Who do we got? I don't think I've completed a mission on gold yet. Let's see, so we got Uncle Hosea, Leopold, nope, putting that one off. Putting that one off. So Hosea, Uncle, or Kieran? I think we'll hang out with Hosea. Kieran, oh, hold on, we got food. Thank you, Pearson. Actually, it might be a little... I think I need to bring Pearson some food. Some wild game and the like. I think that's actually why it's important that I go with Hosea for now. It's a Brunswick stew right there. There we go. Yeah, just leave that on the floor. Let Miss Grimshaw clean it up or something. Put a bell on him if you're that concerned, lady. Would you rather have TB or lumbago? I'll take the lumbago. Though actually, I have a relative on each side of my family that has survived tuberculosis.
What's that?
You want to go hunting?
Yeah, actually, let's go.
An elephant?
You need a larger caliber for that.
I saw a huge bear. One of
It
the
was
biggest I ever
unbearable.
saw. I reckon nearly 1,000 pounds.
My God. Would you need me to come with you?
Of course. Let's go.
Where are we heading exactly?
Up near the Dakota River. Might take a day or two.
I could do with a break from this place.
Me too. It's been a rough couple of weeks. You need anything?
I don't think so. I got all I need.
Let's go then. So you still ain't replaced Boadicea?
Nah, I miss her. She was quite a horse. This one's okay, but ain't no Boadicea.
Boadicea, what a name. Elephant guns do exist. They're big as hell. Basically a hand cannon. Essentially, yeah.
Big
Lumbago is back pain. Yep.
Well, you know how it is.
I see.
Let's take him to Valentine. It's on the way, sorta. There's a decent dealer there. We'll unload him, you can buy yourself a new horse. Put
All
your
right.
saddle on him. Let's get going.
I don't think I actually have the money, but whatever.
But I do kind of like this horse.
There's nothing wrong with two horses, and the stables always have the best ones.
You are correct. Or you could steal some, but you know.
You won't throw me?
No, he's an angel. If I'm near him.
Nasty little look in his eyes.
Oh, don't be rude about this magnificent creature.
He's a big fella, he is. A rifle chamber with 50 caliber, I think it would. It depends on where you put it, but yeah.
Lights, please. I heard about that.
I'll do my best.
We're heading out. Might be gone a couple of days.
We need to get away from you rejects.
There's a horse tack at the Valentine stables. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
But then Bill soiled it, as you might expect.
Outside that saloon in Deer Creek.
Ah, I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember? Mac went crazy. Threatened to kill the whole town.
No wonder Micah liked him.
He was passed out so cold we left him there. Came back in the next day and he woke up, started right back drinking again.
Yep, good thing I would never do that.
I'll miss those boys.
Yeah, they're the only hope we have for another prequel.
It must be pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
Well,
Hmm.
Lenny and Jenny could never have worked.
What do you mean by that?
Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
What are you implying?
It's been like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just
Narrator's voice.
get back on our
It was not, in fact, all right.
So, you find a way to offload those Cornwall bonds yet?
Not yet. They're still very hot. Need to be done right.
Yup.
I have a couple of leads I'm looking into.
Yeah, shame it wasn't just a lot of cash.
Don't let
Well,
that
then-
big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right.
He's shaking his head.
Stables are just up ahead.
Yep. You got a theory. A game theory? Well, don't keep me waiting.
Go sell that big brute. Buy yourself a horse.
Okay.
I'm on a horse.
Going off to the general store.
I'm on a horse. I'm on a horse. Take a good long look on the... I'm not allowed to finish the song, am I?
Hey, how can I help you?
I'm in the market for a new horse. Something strong and fast.
Well, you're in the right place. I got some beauties in at the moment.
Beauty's name not available.
And what about this one here? You looking to sell?
I sure you.
You got papers?
No. No papers.
We stole it.
That's gonna affect what I can pay. But your luck's in. I got a fella who's been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while. He'll pay a good price. Otherwise, I can always stable him here for you. Here, take a look.
Right off like I'm friends with a horse in my school named Clark. I joked and said, "Where's his cape?" Ah, I see what you do. He's from the Shire. Should name him Bilbo, Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins. It is a male, so that is attempted. So let's see. Can we look at the stable? We got a Morgan that it's a female coming to riding. I almost kind of prefer the big brute and a Dutch warm blood. All right. Can I go back? Maybe I want the other one. I guess not. We'll buy this one then. Okay, so it's female. We shall name her. Got it. Go female. Okay, no Bilbo Baggins song again. Okay, Mary, Claire. No, we're going Sulla. I have a thing where typically I name my horses after 40k characters, and I'm naming it after Lieutenant or later Lord Commander or Lord General Janet Sulla. Managed own horses. Well, not going to be able to get anything because I'm broke.
All right, partner. You got yourself a deal. And a fine new horse.
I hope so.
Well, I don't sell anything other than good animals.
Can you get her on a brush, please?
Word on that.
Did you read my theory? So most Red to Do players at the end always go help John and think Arthur going for the money is greedy. I think Arthur going for the money is to ensure Dutch won't be able to use it to manipulate others. That is an interesting theory, and I could see a logic of going to do that. But I also think that, like, since it considers that a low honor act, that's how the game might disagree. But also at the same time, at that point, he's more concerned about his, like, he's risked everything on making sure John and his family survive.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it.
Let's study it. Yep, that's a horse. Morgan riding a Morgan. Brush it. Brush it,
You
please.
won't know till you get in the saddle.
I was gonna... Let's brush you off. I want to clean you off. Come on.
Are you gonna mount that new horse of yours?
I am taking care of it. Sulla is a good girl and needs proper care.
Keep going. We got quite a ride ahead of us.
Lead the way. So, what's this?
That's a
lake?
thoroughbreed.
It's called O'Creagh's Run.
Are you not going to use Raven's female avatar name? No. I'm not going to call her Claire. I'm going for Sulla because literally Caiaphas Cain describes her face looking like a horse. So I'm leaning into that. Then when I get male horses, I typically name them after Primarchs.
Ain't it about time you let it go now?
No.
Jose, he ditched us for a goddamn year.
If it had been 11 months, it would have been fine.
He knows he did wrong. He just wants to put it behind him.
I'm sure he does.
But I got a long memory.
There's one thing, but there's a code. He knows that. He ain't Trelawney. Dutch and you pretty much raised him.
And that's why he turned out the way... Wait, actually, hold
For
on.
a while now.
Nobody else would have been welcomed back that easy after that long. And you know it.
Maybe. But please don't you put that to the test.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about leaving. Maybe I'll go off and start my own business. Thank goodness we had helicopter shots in the Old West. Or is this just to show a transition scene? Emerald Ranch is close by.
Right up here.
The Wapiti Reservation. It's kind of funny now that there's not a lot of people here.
I remember
We got 24 people watching.
Moonstone Pond. We're going the right way.
Or my... Oh, it dropped to 18. There we go. Still, I still think it's pretty good for a stream. I mean, at least for my streams, typically. Typically, if I'm anywhere between, like, you know, like the 15 period, like, people keep jumping in and leaving.
Let's loop around the other side.
Where do you think Mike and Lenny got to? Susan sent them out scouting, but I figure they'd be back by now.
Are we sure we can trust Micah with higher level projects?
Send Micah, I don't know.
That's a great question.
Active in his own way. Lenny's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Taking them this long.
So does that Kieran fella,
No point thinking the
for
worst.
now.
Look there. Rabbits. Maybe we should catch one to cook.
Heck yeah.
Try and shoot one.
You don't want to use anything too powerful on a small animal like that.
50 cal, got it.
Best thing's a bow or a 22 caliber varmint rifle.
I have hunted rabbits before, you know.
Yes. And obliterated them with a shotgun, if I remember right.
It was fun, though. Let's see, what do I have to work with? I have a bow. Better use the bow. Okay. Let's see, where is the wascally wabbit? I must embrace my inner FUD. Oh, there he is. I can stop tracking. I found one. All right, probably didn't get perfect on that just because. Pick up. Embrace the fudness. What are your thoughts on Bill? He's dumb and drunk, but I don't think he's the worst in the group. Oh no, I actually 100% agree with you. I think the biggest problem with Bill is Bill wants to feel like he belongs. He wants brotherhood and companionship, but everyone just treats him like he's an idiot. And to a degree, he doesn't really do himself any favors, but he doesn't really know how to express himself. And often you'll have everyone else just kind of cutting him down. And so I feel like if Arthur or John or anyone just kind of like treated him with more respect and kind of with a little bit more tenderness and gentleness, I think he wouldn't have ended up the way he did. All right, set up camp. Killed a wabbit, killed a wabbit. Also, Boudica was a Welsh warrior queen, like you, Raven, and Arthur, like the books. Oh, you want to? Oh, Boudica, Queen of the Iceni. Welsh. She was Britannic, but Welsh wasn't quite what we think it was back in the day, you know. Plain game. I can make it minty. Not sure how I feel about that. Oregano. Yeah, that could work. And thyme. I think I'm more of a thyme guy. It just takes a little thyme.
You want some of this?
No, I'm fine. I don't like eating this late.
You just don't trust me cooking, do you?
After all that.
Cook a little bit. My cores are fine. But never hurts to have a little bit of rations, if you know what I mean. No Boudica. Lark, why did Raven say Joan of Arc was more of a cheerleader than an actual fighter? Because she was. Even in her own testimony, when she was on trial with the English, she claims, I had my sword, but I preferred my banner. I never actually used my sword to kill anybody. And so she was basically a rallying point for her soldiers. And she was basically also kind of like a moral whip in a way, because like she would chase away camp followers, i.e. prostitutes, away from like the French army. It's like, no, none of that degeneracy, not in my camp. But yeah, that's why. I mean, there's still no disrespect to Joan, because definitely important, because the fact she was able to recognize the French king at all is absolutely wild. So no, she wasn't a fraud, because she didn't claim to be a great warrior woman. She claimed she wanted to try and lead her people to lead the French to expel the English, and to a degree, she helped France do that. Her presence helped inspire the men enough to do it. Like, don't underestimate what the change in morale can do for your soldiers. So I hesitate to call her a fraud. Now, that being said, I am a little bit more sympathetic to the English as well in that event, because that had to be a wild situation. Like, what do you mean we lost and they're being led by this random peasant girl? What? But yeah, so I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt here. Feminist claims she's a warrior. Feminists would not like the actual Joan of Arc, and Joan of Arc wouldn't like feminist women.
I want to be up at first light to find this.
Because I don't think she would pull any punches in her description. It's just kind of like how, Queen Victoria, same deal. They go oh, yeah, flay queen. Isn't it great that you're just the queen over in charge of all these men? With actual Queen Victoria would go why is your husband not speaking for you? Why are you here, and why are you dressed like a degenerate?
Sleep well, Lark.
He better be worth all this drama.
But yeah, it's quite often that you have various different political groups that do not understand history. They try and warp it to suit their own ends. Because Joan of Arc, definitely an important figure, but she wasn't a great warrior woman. She was just a great woman. Isn't she the one that said women shouldn't vote? Yes, Queen Victoria went on record saying no, women shouldn't vote.
We might need to lay bait to draw them out. Bears like fish, obviously, but they also have a sweet tooth.
Wait, we have fish?
Bait.
Why weren't we cooking that, man?
I prefer to hunt on the ground. More dangerous, but we'll have a much better.
But yeah, speaking of that, we're at Viking. We're actually going to see some suffragettes a little bit later in this game.
Can you mix up this bait for me while I finish packing this up? Fish, berries.
I don't mean to be this guy, Hosea, but maybe you should be the one mixing this and leave the heavy lifting to me.
I grew up in the mountains, Arthur.
Oh, a mountain boy, are you?
Feed on bear meat. How you getting on with that bait?
Okay, I think I got this.
Potent predator bait.
Good. Pack up and we'll get going. Pack up, Arthur. Let's get after him.
Alright, let's get this bar. Or not.
Okay.
I said that about Queen Vicky and people had a meltdown. Yeah, they don't take kindly when you point out, hey, this is actual historical fact.
That's where I saw him last.
A lot of people don't like being, having their illusions shattered.
So far, so good.
You know,
Particularly about Cleopatra.
I was in this area.
When it comes to anything about ancient Egypt, people are always in denial.
Imagine you still miss
I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not.
Think about
It's going to be because if I recall correctly, didn't get the right to vote until 1910, a few years before World War I kicked off. Yes, they did get the right in England in 1910. In the USA, they got it in, I want to say 1916, if I'm...
Knew what I was.
I know it was the 19th Amendment, I forget specifically which year.
a while, but
Maybe it was 1920. Again, I forget.
Truth is, there's never.
Arthur named his Hungarian half-breed horse Boudica after a warrior queen. Autocorrect makes you... Ah, gotcha.
But Bessie and I made.
I get your range.
Why? You thinking about getting out?
me? No, of course not.
I might make something of myself then. We can't have that.
Plans work, and we can make enough money to go someplace new, really new. Maybe we can all have a new start.
Listen, we could have done this a decade ago.
A bear, shall we?
I crunched the numbers. Buying some land in some good land in Texas would have cost us a couple dollars, like $12 an acre. With the amount of money I pull in, we could have bought enough land for everybody to be set for a generation or two. But no.
Bones. Any sign of him?
I wonder where the clue is. Paw prints.
All marks here, Jose.
Wabbit twigs.
Big enough.
Good. Let's hope it's him. Can you tell which way he went?
No, but Eagle Eye can. Yeah, I'm gonna get him with a knife. I don't like that neither of us have a rifle on hand. Oh, that way.
Tracks. Go into those trees.
Must be a big wabbit. Ancient woman looking at modern women. Where are your husbands, and why are you dressed like degenerates? Pretty much.
Wait a minute. Something on the ground here.
Half-eaten fish here. Must have been left by our friend, I reckon.
I'm wondering why he didn't finish it.
Anything else?
Just could have had his own town a long time ago. He wanted to be an outlaw for the time. Yeah, well, that's just the thing. It wasn't about actually getting away. It was the journey, living free, which is what he wanted. He saw himself as this sort of grand, like I'm a sage that understands the way the world works, and I can live however I want because that's just the way I do. But then when it caught up with him, then he's like, oh crap, I need an exit plan. Stat.
Reckon he's got to be close.
Let's keep going. Damn it. Looks like the trail ends here.
He must have had a jetpack
We lost him?
For now.
along with the garden tools. I'm gonna give Cleopatra some degree of slack because she used every of the tool to her at her disposal. She was stuck between Rome and a Rome.
Which you
There was no way she was getting it like this. There was a clean way. Let's use the bait.
Let's bait here.
Fine by me. Let's leave the bag over there. By those boulders up ahead, looks like a good spot for it.
That's not just a boulder. It's a rock. A rock. There we are. And now we play the waiting game. Oh good, we're downwind.
More or less. Big scar down his face. Hey, did that bait look okay to you?
I think so. You're the expert.
Ready with your gun there?
I'm good. You okay? You seem nervous.
So do you. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna irritate it with this thing, aren't I?
Let's just take a look at that bait.
Sure.
You don't trust me? After all we've been through.
You only just said it, Jose.
I know, but we need to do this right.
Okay, I wouldn't eat it, but... Alright, let's see.
Got your knife? Easy. That's too close.
Woo! You're right there, my man.
You're fine, old man.
Of course I'm fine.
Should have grabbed a shotgun. I didn't have one.
Nothing at all.
That's unbearable. Oh,
Thank you.
It was a Kodiak moment for a grisly situation.
Fun.
You know what, Arthur Morgan? I'm a little old and beaten up to be after the biggest game. You can have this.
What is it?
It's a map. A man in a bar gave it to me. Well,
So it's completely trustworthy.
that's another story. He said it told him where to find some real big animals.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. You saved my life, Arthur.
Not the first time, won't be the last.
Going back to camp, lick my wounds. You coming, or you gonna track that monster? Well,
Yeah, until I can get a guy that can actually craft legendary gear,
let's get
I don't
going.
think it's worth. Okay, I shot the bear with the BB gun. Look, if you hold your breath, you can and trust in Dutch, you can jump to Tahiti. Lol. Yep. Is it now debated that Cleopatra was extremely beautiful, just attractive enough to get by? She was described as being not ugly, but she looked kind of homely, if you will. But the thing wasn't that so much that she was just beautiful looking. It was more of that Cleopatra was alluring. Because she was a brilliant conversationalist. She was a polyglot. She knew multiple different languages. And also, like, she was just incredibly charming, witty, and had other skills, if you trust Julius Caesar. So she had a lot going for her, even if you don't consider her the most attractive woman in the room. Alright, so we did that. We did that pretty well. Now, we need to still make some money. Let's see, Uncle, Kieran, and... yeah, let's help out Kieran. Oh, hold on. Not unlike. Bad. Let's see how our boy's doing. Actually, you know what? I've been wearing the same thing for a while. Let me see if I can't switch up my outfit. Yeah, Cleopatra knew how to hit the mark. She was called the Golden Ass for a reason. The greatest hits of 1899 over there. Okay, outfits. What do we have in terms of outfits? We have the Gunslinger, the Summer Gunslinger, the Winter Gunslinger, the Grizzle Outlaw, the Brawler's outfit, the Ruffian, the Rebel, the Innocent. Don't know why I'm so innocent. The Pursuer, and that's it. Alright, so let's go with the custom. Coats, I like this, but let's see, Duster, not bad. Hunting, not bad. We'll go buckskin. Vests. The Legion vest. Oh, I'm with Kaiser's Legion. No. I don't think you need it. Shirt. We'll go with the everyday shirt for now. And as sure as my good pants, jeans, work pants cuffed, ranch pants. Let's be wearing them jeans. Suspenders, cotton suspenders are fine. Boots. Worn Ropers, Workman's Deluxe. Oh, we're going with the Rambler boots right there. Look at them, that's slick. Gloves, don't need them. Primary holster bandoliers. Nah. Primary holster. That's fine. Are you still drunk? You realize these allies are the most modern folk these days are. Yeah, back then, this is sort of like the Edwardian period. Like, put in perspective, if you had, not Edwardian right now, it's not Victoria. I think it's George, it's either Edwardian or George V that's in charge. I forget. Regardless, though, back then, like, you could walk around in a three-piece suit and could be considered underdressed in certain places. So, times, they have a change, They have a change. Let's go neckwear. We got anything? Neckerchief? Yeah, we'll keep the neckerchief for lack of anything else. Spurs! Give me them spurs. Oh, hold on. I gotta save this. I gotta save this fit. This drip. Alright, so we need food. Sadly, I need money to buy a good rifle so I can get proper meat. Because right now, I could hunt with the bow, but... What? Oh, I thought you had something. He's son George V was king during World War I. He was, but he was a king before that point, too. So I'm thinking Edward.
You got some I'm speaking to do of your own. Not that old gang of yours.
Do tell.
I told you, I don't know nothing.
That's what I thought.
Whoa!
So you don't know nothing. Therefore, you do know something, because that's a double negative.
It's got our friend here's tongue. I was thinking Mr. Williamson could have a word.
1880s power armor.
Mister, I told all of you. I don't know nothing. They ain't no friends of mine. I just been riding with them for a while.
And if the friends don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Tell the truth. That's what you want me to do.
Hurt him, so the next time he opens his mouth, it is to tell us what is going on.
Where's Jack? I want him to see this.
One of O'Driscoll's boys couldn't open his mouth, but he'd tell a lie. Screw it. Let's just have some fun. Yeah.
All right, I'll get the cards.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Where's he going?
Oh, don't worry. Your only balls, boy. It's gonna cause you trouble. You know, in Imperial Rome, eunuchs was among the happiest and most loyal of courtiers.
Oh, you kidding me, right?
Of course.
You sick bastards! Oh, what do you want from me?
Well, you are gonna talk. The only question is now or after we got these little fellas off.
Okay, listen. I know where O'Driscoll was holed up. And you're right. He don't like you any more than you like him. He's at 6 Point Cabin.
And where is that?
Serious.
Prime Dutch versus Prime Jack.
I mean, I like him.
I'm gonna give it to Jack.
You, no offense.
Because Jack was raised hard.
Why don't you take a few of us up
And you'll notice Dutch typically doesn't do his own fighting.
this, Dutch? Should be fun.
Anything I missed this stream? Nothing too crazy thus far. We won a few rounds of poker, and we had a botched hunting trip, but other than that,
Hope you ain't trying to trick us, O'Driscoll.
I ain't no O'Driscoll.
Mm-hmm.
Sure as shit was.
and I hold a grudge.
Bill, come here. We got a social call needs making. Where we heading?
But up into the hills behind Valentine. Wild show.
John, you take this little rattlesnake with you. Any nonsense, kill him.
Hold the casually. Any nonsense, Kel. As you say so, I'll make it happen. Bill wanted to do it so bad. Bill just needs something to do.
Look, I'll give you more directions when we're close. But if I know where we are, it's up past Valentine.
All right, I'll leave.
Are you going high honor or low honor? We're going to predominantly go high honor. However,
How many times I got
there will be times where low honor might be just too tantalizing. But afterwards, we're going to go fishing and throw the fish back and compliment people in town to get our honor back up. Because we are, at the very least, we will end the game with high honor.
You got throwing knives in your saddlebag.
Thank you.
Said that you might. I was asked to give them, and I'm doing you the further courtesy of telling you about it.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Next time you want to give me something, how about you give it to me?
Oh, don't be so hard on him. He was trying to be nice.
Comes up to mention it.
Last goddamn favor I do you.
Hey,
You could have just said, hey, appreciate it, just next time, just give me the heads up beforehand.
yeah.
I feel like watching The Rifleman now. Fair.
Take this track up through the rocks.
I don't know if I will be back up, but I hope, okay, good night. Well, if, see it, great. If not, have a good night. Or have a good night anyway. So we're going to say gray for the majority of the game. It depends. We'll have moments where we're super high, and then I get mad, and then I just fan out a bunch of people, and then I'm back down in the red again.
I smell like the stall ain't been cleaned out in a month.
You smelled like that when we found you.
You had me tied up there about as long.
It was only a week.
Done what someone's arguing for.
Granted. I was in with a bad lot. I'm trying to make amends.
Here with another bad lot now, boy.
Another half.
I do know Colm killed Dutch's sweetheart.
And that's the man you chose to ride with. A woman killer.
Good thing I've never done that.
He killed his brother. And the way I understood it,
Making excuses for the man and his crimes. What kind of trap you leading us into, boy?
I ain't. I'm trying to help, honest.
One thing goes wrong. One thing other than you smelling funny, you're the first O'Driscoll will shoot. And quit breathing on my neck.
Now we go.
Breathe on my shoulder instead. I prefer it. Lark feels moody. Well, looks like it's Bloody Tuesday. Do you have hopes for a Fallout Season 2? I don't know. I mean, I know they're headed to New Vegas, so I'm kind of concerned, particularly with what we saw with Mr. House already and how he was kind of complicit in the end of the world. And I know it's like, oh, well, they were just planning that. That might not have happened that way, because some people still think China were the ones that fired the first shot, and that was originally what was intended. But no, it's so off. And so I think it's going to look great. I think it's going to have some good moments. But I think they have to address some of the problem, the retcons they made in lore, like ghouls only can stay from going feral by taking a certain drug. I think they need to reestablish the NCR as still having a presence and not just being a bunch of degenerate raiders now. So we'll see. We'll see.
We're out to live, free. Cohen's a sneak thief and a killer. Dutch is more like a teacher.
Who teaches you to be a sneak thief and a killer? Wait.
Then you looked, but you ain't seen.
John, shut that boy up.
Enough out of you.
Boys, we're almost on them.
I know this because I don't.
Who knows if this
O'Driscolls breed like rabbits. They have the people-making machine. Yep, but they're fun to kill and loot.
and Colm O'Driscoll's here, we can end years of fighting. Here and now.
Amen to that.
Here. I swear, this is where he was.
Shut up.
Okay, now cut left up here. We go down the hill into the forest.
All right.
Going in quiet. Taking them out as we find them. Trying not to set things off. But if we do,
Corporate greed blew up the world. How does that work with the planet's dead and the survivors both use bottle caps as current? I know that's one of my big problems. It's like there's all this potential to be money-making potential in the end of the world. Yeah, where do you spend it, you moron? Everyone's blown to smithereens. It'd be one thing if it's like we're doing this to save our own asses because like we've been doing horrible things and so blow everything up so we can rule over the ashes at the very least. But now the show writers wanted to go, capitalism bad, which you can make that message with Fallout, but could you at least be creative about it? Like, that was one of the great things about New Vegas, because you had Mr. House, who was a very intelligent business tycoon and arguably a good candidate to help get the wasteland back up and running, but also he had a lot of vices and issues based off of his own ideology.
Get them knives.
I said easy.
Follow me, all right? It ain't far.
We might have shared a horse. We ain't friends. Remember, I'm watching you.
Every step you take, every breath you make,
You'll die, boy.
every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
There, you see?
Okay, get down.
Cabin's in the clearing down there. There'll be a bunch of fellers hiding out there too.
Are these fellas armed?
Armed,
Maybe.
drunk, wary of strangers. Yep.
Colm O'Driscoll?
He'll be holed up in his cabin. Be passed out, booze blind, likely as not. Over there. Someone's coming.
So, who's gonna tell him we ain't got nothing for the pot?
Let me think. Tell her that spooked the game, I reckon.
I'm gonna drain it. I'll catch up.
No, we ain't gonna fall for that. We're gonna wait so you can tell him yourself.
Yeah. If anyone's actually gonna shoot the messenger, it'd be that mean son of a bitch.
Oof. Doesn't look like they got a good policy there in the O'Driscoll camp.
What are we doing about the pisser, Morgan? One by the tree.
Go get him, Bill.
Okay. I got him.
We're here. We don't need nothing else from you.
Morgan, the next
Let's get close to these two. Make no mistake. Big's here.
That's what the knife's for.
When we're there, we move at the same time.
Why'd you go for that one?
Moving on the camp. We left our guide up there. He's meek as a...
All right.
He better be. Arthur, fella on the law. What we do about him?
John, make yourself useful. Take him out.
Okay.
Get your hands dirty for a change. Jesus.
Brutal killer at old John.
Now what? We're at the perimeter.
Time to move on 'em. You ready?
As I'll ever be. Let's go. How you doing out there?
Whoa, they're mad. I wonder why.
That one's been riding with Dutch for
Ah, that's good old-fashioned family racism right there. Come on, pop your head up, pop your head up. Fine, then I'm gonna come to you. Oh wait, no, I think he's dead. As for you, sir. A little high there. There we go, right in the noggin. Sorry, bud. Fastest reload in the West. Where are you going? Bill and John are great in a fight, if nothing else.
He said Cone be in the cabin.
I'll check. You look
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you looting my kill? Hey, 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 John!
What you stashing in here?
Stealing my freaking loot. Chewing tobacco. Alright, they'll be good for the Deadeye. Open snake oil. Man, you guys are broke. Alright, $1.18. That's something. And a gold wedding band. I can make some money off of that. Well, to bet he stole that. No way that guy's married. $1.15. I'm doubling my money. And Guarma rum. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, hey, Lou. Good shot, Kieran.
You all right?
Sure. Thank you.
Just contemplating where it all went wrong.
Como Driscoll. He ain't here. You set us up. Come here!
What?
You set us up.
No, I didn't.
You did. Como Driscoll ain't here!
He was here, I swear. If I was setting you up, I wouldn't have saved your life.
It's a good point, Arthur.
I don't like good points.
All right, then, go on. Get out of here.
Hey?
I won't kill you.
I didn't set you up.
Get lost.
Shit, lost.
I'm letting you run away. Now go on. Get out of here.
That's as good as killing me. Out there, without you, Como just was gonna lose his mind about this.
So?
So I'm one of you now.
Boy.
Give me a break.
Bill, you can keep him.
All right, then. But I'm warning you.
Oh, wait, I know.
Come on, let's get to camp.
So you got the cash then?
What cash?
Yeah,
Pardon?
some cash. In the chimney.
I'll check it. Rest of you boys, get to camp quick.
See, Arthur? I ain't so bad.
Hey, Bill.
Where did he get that gun in such a short time? He probably picked it off of an O'Driscoll.
Right you are.
Because, like, there were a lot of bodies covered around. It's reasonable to think that he could have picked one up. A money clip. Don't mind if I do. $11. All right. This is going right to the gun shop. Give me the gun. Or, sorry, give me the money, which I will then turn into guns. Favorite episode of SpongeBob? It might be the one where they do the Super Bowl thing. That one's just legendary, and the song is too. Whiskey, or bourbon, I should say. And the canned fruit. You did put on a gun belt. I remember another slur at the time would have been the N-word because they were kind of seen on the same level as... yeah, that would have been a slur used, probably not thrown at an Irishman, but yeah. A lockbox. Ginseng elixir. Well, I don't know why that's in a lockbox. Take the money. $1. Probably just like a couple quarters or something. And a shotgun. Hold on. I want the shotgun first. Give me. Oh, that's real nice. Let's maintain this bad boy. Yeah, it's a bit of a fixer-upper. We're going to clean this real good. And just a quick flick of the wrist, and all the rust goes away. Pristine. All right, flip it. Yep, that's mighty fine. Gonna have to find a bad guy to test this out on at some point. What do we got?
At least you got something.
600 dineros. Nice. That's mighty fine. Oh, almost forgot to loot a drawer. It must be, yeah, you can use gun oil, but it's like getting it off that quickly. That's wild. Search the drawer. Shotgun shells. I'm full. Alright, let's go. Now I can truly embrace my inner FUD. Meanwhile, in RE4, a dead crow has a bag of money or an RPG. Grandpa's scattergun. Your ye old boomstick. Have I looted you? I have. Oh, I didn't loot the guy that tried to kill me. Kieran didn't loot him either. Rookie mistake. Opened horse medicine. Man, you some broke O'Driscolls. Oh, here's one they didn't loot. Ah, crap. I got out of here before the law finds me. Oh, no, you don't. Sula, get over here.
All right, girl. Yep.
Oh, crap, they're coming from that direction. Gotta get the heck out of here. So, gun oil is supposed to use to clean the rust off, or is it use a lubricant? More of a lubricant than clean dirt and debris out. Rust you would actually need to, like, get something a little bit stronger. Because rust can be a bit gnarly to get off. Yeah, I don't want to go over that edge. It's the fuzz. Yeah, I got a lot of tattletales in this game. Let's see, maybe I can bag some game. Oh, that's not worth, it's not worth, it's already a terrible deer.
Easy
All right. You will make fine provisions for the camp. Ugh. Oh, an old fort. Let's see what this guy's up to.
Hey there, partner.
Get out of my face.
What?
What was that, you son of a bitch?
Oh, you talking real smart for a goddamn
Okay.
dump.
Some people just can't be polite, and I don't understand why. I was just trying to be friendly. Just trying to be friendly. And here you are, being disrespectful. Manners is a very valuable thing, sir. You would do well to remember that.
Okay, girl. Idiot.
Oh, well. I feel better about that now. Yeah, that stuff crazy good. It is surprising, like how like they know, and that's another thing about this game. Like when eventually we're gonna like, hey, put on your bandana so that people can't recognize your face, but they'll still automatically know who it is even if you wear it. It always frustrates me. It's like, what's the point of the bandana if they're gonna tell automatically who it is? And I remember reading somewhere it's like, oh no, but you also got to do X, Y, Z, and this, that, and the third in order to be able to. You got to do this, that, and the third on it to be able to actually not like change your clothes often and all this jazz. And it's never worked for me, and it's not worth doing. Oh, I kept it at level 2. Nice. We are feeding the camp tonight.
Let's go, girl. Yeah.
You think people would be nicer when everyone is carrying a gun? You would think, but they think since they're carrying a gun too, oh, they're hot stuff. I don't need to worry about that. Even though they see me, I've got a dead deer on my horse. It's clear I'm armed. It's clear I'm able to kill things. And you really gonna talk smack when I'm just coming over and being friendly. So here, let's try this again.
No damn time for you.
Howdy.
I'm gonna give you another option. You said there's no damn time for me, but let me say I'm gonna make time for you.
I'll tell you, life ain't easy. Anyway, sorry, you don't need to hear this.
Well, he wasn't exactly as rude as the last guy. We'll let him live, but he could still. Another kind soul.
Hey there, mister.
Plenty of road to spare. Suggest you use.
Why is everybody a dick? Let's see. How about another one?
Hi there, mister.
All right, that's it. You're getting it. We are going to discuss how to behave.
Look what we got here.
Good Lord, please help me.
You are going to need to learn how to have proper manners, sir.
Cussing Christ.
Cussing Christ. You think the Lord would cuss? No, sir.
This is very kind of you.
Yeah. Now, anyway.
All right.
And now you know to behave yourself. I take low honor so you can learn manners. Low manners leads to low honor. For me. You will die. Pay no mind back there. If anything, people spoke their mind in this area, but they don't know how good I am at gunslinging. But I'm just so disgusted at the poor nature of the people at Valentine. Maybe this person will be nice.
Mister?
Well, nothing's better than a rude remark, I suppose. They're all vegans. They don't like that you have a deer on their back. What vegan is around in 1899? That'd be wild, too. The lone vegan. I'd sell this meat, but Pearson needs it more. I am moving.
Real hungry here.
Hey, it's my buddy. I'm feeding a lot of people this evening. I don't mind feeding one more.
Hey, buddy.
What up?
Hey, mister. I never brother. But
That's a bit excessive. We're
and
friends.
I said to myself, Mickey, you never learned that fella's name.
That's
Now,
great.
you'll never see him again, and you'll be sad, like when your puppy passed, because you slept on it. What's your name, mister?
Arthur?
Arthur? My uncle's name was Arthur. Uncle Arthur, we called him on account of his name. It's a fine
Okay.
name, a strong name, like a king.
Yes. Yes, it is.
King, Mr. Arthur. Yes, you could.
Didn't you fight for the Union? Shouldn't you be against the concept of kings? You know, I'm overthinking this. I think Mickey's a bit special. I think the war was not kind to him. He lost an arm. I think he lost a sense of purpose. And living on the streets, particularly in a farming town, isn't exactly doing great for his social standing. So I like to try and I like to be nice to him. Both of the veterans, and Valentine and in Rhodes, I try and be nice to. Alright. Pearson better cook these bad boys up into a heck of a stew. Maybe I can get one more thing on the way. Ah! That'll do! Turkey as well. It's going to be one heck of a stew.
Yep. It's Arthur.
I haven't made you a million, but I have brought dinner. Turkey, rabbit, venison stew. An interesting combo. We can cook it in some different varieties. I'm sure Pearson has salt that he can use to preserve some of this. Might make some venison jerky.
Like the chance to shoot a fella and not feel bad about it.
I shot some fellers, and I didn't feel bad about it.
Stay alert.
The world needs more alerts. Actually, no, I think I don't have... As long as they're holstered, I think I can go ahead and give them over. Oh, Pearson.
Sure.
We're gonna run out of meat here soon if we're not careful.
Just cold.
Good. We really needed this.
Board's good. Board means you ain't scared.
Mature venison meat.
Forward, lady. Soon enough, you're gonna be scared.
Uh,
Girl, I guess I hope for.
Not the best quality, but some seasoning will hide it.
I used to dream.
hey, come on. You are welcome. Now, before I go doing anything too crazy, one, I want to get me a meal in me. I think the guy's name is Joe. Joe! My grandfather was named Joe. Grandpa Joe, we called him, on account of his name. Not bad, Pearson, not bad. Let's contribute, since I'm the only person that will. Let's give an item. Let's, since I'm going to have trouble selling those up. Platinum pocket watch, going to keep that.
How you doing?
There we go.
Good for you.
Donating some stuff, unlike the rest of you heathens. Yeah, I know the ledger isn't out because none of you have done anything else. Don't think I don't know. Don't think you can pass one by old Arthur. Yes, I understand that. I was just making a funny. I do that from time to time. All right, back to Valentine. Gotta go to that gun stall. Oh, almost hit you, bud. Didn't mean to do that. If you donate to the ledger, Bill does. Bill only does it after I do? Is that what you mean? Because I love seeing, like, going there, like, I left $20 and enough gold to ransom a king. Meanwhile, you have, like, someone like, say, Javier or John's like, I left a cool twig I found. It's a nice rock as well. And then they'll come fuss at me. It's like, you haven't donated in a while. Like, are you serious? If you don't donate to the ledger, Bill does. He will brag and tell people to worship him. Oh, Bill. Oh, Bill. What do you do with a name like Bill? Particularly when your name is Bill Williamson. This is Bill, also called Will, who was son of Will. Alright, we're back in town. Let's go ahead and head over to my gunsmith. Will Williamson. William Williamson.
Hey, let's talk about this. Arthur, come lend a hand here.
Go ahead and call your mama for all I care.
Take it easy, I got lumbago.
You might want to quit that. That drunk's got mean friends, believe me.
Oh, hell. Wasting my time anyway.
You really want to get in a fight out of a place that serves pickled eggs.
No sense of humor, the fellers around here.
Tell them their mother's death was their fault.
Just normal drunk. Anyway, I should probably hit the breeze. I'll be at camp if you need me.
Last time you lost. I don't mean in a big...
You're lucky your head ain't stove in. Get a hold of yourself.
I don't need luck. I got guile.
Hello there.
Kyle!
The hell's your problem?
You got gout's what you got.
Hey, friend. Howdy.
Hello, mister.
Oh, he's a fine fella. He gets to live.
Good to see you again, Bart. So, what are you aiming for today?
First, customize to clean what we've got. How are we doing? Is this one? Yeah, it's gonna need some cleaning.
You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you. Beautiful condition. Keep it up.
Thank you. Yeah, this is, oh, I forgot I had the sawed-off shotgun.
As far as I can see. You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you.
All right.
Oh,
Now.
You're that fellow who had to fight with Tommy outside of Smithfield's?
Yep.
Yep.
People are still talking about that fight.
Well, it was a wild one.
Fair enough. Neither's Tommy. Anyway, how can I help you today?
Let's browse that catalog. I need me a rifle I can reliably hunt down deer. Varmint rifle? Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Oh, gosh. The varmint rifle or the Springfield? Can only get one. Yeah, give me the Springfield. Ammunition, make sure we're good. And I will come back for the varmint rifle later.
Careful with the pages. Never mind. Worth a shot.
I didn't sound like you act like I turned up. Big iron on his hip. I already got myself a big... You know, I need to clean this horse off. I like an AR-15 with a 4-grip ACOG sight, a bump stock, as well as a Glock 19 with red dot and mad guns. But I'm sorry, what? Just give me the thing that makes their heads explode when I point it at them. Let me clean you off, Sully. You're a good girl, and you need to know that. Well, let's see. Who are you talking? I'm talking to you, man. You got to keep your temper down. All right, let's get on here. Actually, hold up. What was that? I want to know what you got, young man.
Do you like an issue?
I'd like you to see an orthodontist, but yes, give me an issue.
See ya. Read all about.
Let's see what we got. Sometimes these are fun. All right. Train robbed. Pitched battle leaves many dead. Yeah, we did. Outlaw send train on driveless journey. Private train owned by the railroad sugar and oil magnate Leviticus Cornwall was robbed in broad daylight by masked outlaws. My, what dashing rogues! I wonder who they were. Headed north towards the Gridleys, the outlaws boarded and stopped the train. Shortly after, it departed from West Elizabeth. Initial cables sent as of printing time indicate that the bloody takeover occurred in order to steal railroad bonds from the personal car of Mr. Cornwall. Shortly after the robbery, the train was set in motion without a driver or a crew, barreling dangerously through the area at a high rate of speed. The train was eventually brought to a stop by engineers and lawmen north of Annesburg, who reported a scene of a violent struggle and bloody carnage on board. I knew they'd snitch. Some engineers and guards from the train survived the slaughter, but were too startled to report much valuable information to the authorities. Okay, maybe they didn't snitch. Next article. Down. Bankboat heist, largest robbery in years. Dutch's boys accused. Bounties placed. Money believed stashed by outlaws. After a bloody shootout that resulted in seizures of a large quantity of banknotes being shipped by a boat, the Pinkerton agency officials have restricted access to the town of Blackwater while a massive manhunt is underway. Officials issued bounties on the head of Dutch Vanderlyn and his gang, commonly known as Dutch's boys. We need a better... Vanderlyn gang sounds cooler. Go with that. Banks looking to ship assets via boat as a more reliable means of transportation, impervious to thieves. The deadliest attack resulted in a loss of $150,000. No wonder they want to go back. The largest robbery in the region in recent years, authorities believe that the men have been stashed the money in Blackwater before fleeing. Reports indicate that the men are searching high and low for the stash, upending public spaces and neighbors' gardens. Residents of Blackwater view the lockdown with contempt. Businesses who depend on shipment from dry goods, sun dries, and catalog sales complain that the Pinkertons have caused unnecessary burden to their lives and welfare. That's wild. You robbed a sugar baron. Could be worse. It could have been an oil baron. He is an oil baron, see? Sugar, railroad, sugar, and oil magnate. Basically, we hit all the major industries at once. The only thing he hasn't touched is coal, and he's trying to touch that as well. If he got into steel as well, we'd be destroyed. Just glassed from orbit. All right, what else we got? Blizzard aftermath in the Grizzly. Snow melts worries those in flood-prone areas. All right, nothing too crazy. Family murdered. Land of the lawless. A highway robbery and murder have become a daily affair once more, and those traveling in the tall trees. Hennigan Steed, Armadillo, or Tumbleweed. Huntington Schroeder and his wife and two boys. Others were traveling by wagon when they were held up by heavily armed bandits, believing them to be members of the notorious De Lobo gang. Mr. Schaefer opened fire, and the shorter of the bandits was soon a corpse. But the taller one worked with desperation, and by the death of his companion found his mark, and Mr. Schroeder was soon a corpse too. His wife Isabella stood her ground and fired at the bandits until they fled. The younger son Isaac had been hit in the incident and soon bled to death. Travelers are warned to avoid these areas as incidents of violence, thievery, and murder are increasing fast, and law enforcement can pursue them. They need to hire me as a bounty hunter. 21 dead in attacks. Banks and stages are hit at gunpoint. Colm O'Driscoll, a man with a bloody record. Beloved pastor amongst dead. Reverend Alex H. Hughes. All right. Heresy, religious sect recruiting, citizens of Valentine protest, claims Shalonians commit blasphemy. Well, they do. The evil of Shalonianism is still flourishing. It is now practiced openly, and this newspaper believes it is a menace to all of our liberty. Christian citizens of Valentine gathered at church last Sunday to protest what they and any sensible-minded people consider a blasphemy in their mind. The Shalonians have been actively recruiting young men, scamming them more accurately. Valentine wrestles with his own homegrown religious movement. They claim the true Bible was handed down 100 years ago to our great prophet from above. Local religious leaders warn that this blasphemy threatened the future of the region and indeed the country. The Shalonians hold the turtle to be sacred and consider the ancient holy animal to never be harmed. Protesters were seen holding signs with a turtle that had been crossed out. What wild times we lived in. All right. Hard to believe. Oh, hold on, we got something else going on over here. Ah.
Hey, mister.
Howdy.
All right, somebody's in here. Somebody call for me.
Listen, that your feller? The old one?
All things considered.
That man's head's going soft in his old age. You better watch out for him.
Yeah, you're right. All right, you have a good one. All right, now that we settled that, I don't know what Uncle did, but he probably deserved the punishment he was getting. We're talking crude black oil or seed oil, because seed oil was the good money. Yes, the seed oil was. He deals in crude oil. Now let's get a move on. Quit bleating like a sheep. Oh wait, you are a sheep. But now, let me see if I can't peg any deer or anything of the kind on the way back. Well, we know how this goes, Rax 1911. No Colts on my watch! Exactly. However, unlike Eden's Gate, the Shalonians are just dumb. It is a dumb cult. It's like, we hold the turtle to be sacred. Why? Because 100 years ago our prophet said something or another, I don't know. I need to study you so I can hunt you more effectively. Come back. Oh, a raccoon. Oh, that's a perfect... I should have gotten the varmint rifle. What the heck was that? Alrighty then. Turkey? There we go. The Eastern Turkey. I'm surprised I don't...
It's Arthur. Yeah.
Alright. Oh gosh, they're still fighting. Get a room, you two.
Hard, girl. You deserve so much more than I can manage. Yes, I just don't know much about fathering.
Oh, it's real easy.
What do I do?
Can we get a little privacy here, Arthur?
No.
Please?
I want to know every detail.
Pretty much the exact opposite of what you have been.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking. Just use that tiny brain of yours, and whatever you think is right and proper, do the exact opposite.
That's right, keep insulting him. That'll make him want to be a father even more.
Just like your mama did? Raise a real man like you?
Ah, they belong together. Oh no, hold on, I have other things I want to say. Come on, I want to cheer you up. You did good there. So I'll treat turtles the way Hindus treat cows. I have more respect for Hindus than I do Shalonians.
Arthur.
No, not interested, Dutch. It's nap time for me. They both had it coming. Yeah, gotta take a load off. Gotta get my 4 hours of sleep. Don't want to overdo it now. Nice, beautiful sky right there. Bro, I die for you since you could worship turtles. I could forget being Muslim or Buddhist, but turtles? Alright, let's see. So we could help out Dutch. I could help Leopold Strauss or Uncle. Let's go talk to Strauss. I've heard I have a plan so many times I could hear it in my sleep. You do. Colonia! Alrighty. Hey.
Mr. Strauss.
Are you calling me Harry?
Why?
I'll cut you in.
Loaning. Already?
You You know how it is. People is happy to borrow off someone like me, but more enthusiastic paying back.
Just be honest. You are at least the uncle to the medic from Team Fortress 2, right? I have a plan to retire in Tahiti or Broma. Alright. Good for you, bud.
The small holder at Painted Sky runs the operations there, badly. Miss Lily Millet is a ranch maid up at Emerald Ranch.
And here was me believing Dutch's bluster about us helping folk.
It's legal work, Mr. Morgan. Debtors belong in prison. We are doing them a favor.
I'll make sure they see it in them terms.
I don't think usury, the rates we're loaning, is technically legal, bud. Alright, let's see where. I think I want to avoid that one. Chick Matthews and Lily Millet, I don't mind extracting them. This one is to be avoided. Here's an idea. Tahiti. Alright, now that I've got that procced off. Also, let me donate that turkey.
Really need you boys to get out there and hunt. Supplies are low.
Thought I had a turkey. Whatever. Alright, let's see. We have Strauss, and... Wait, where are the other guys? Oh, I have to undo them all now? Or at least I think I have to do one. Okay, we'll go out check out Chick Matthews. The greatest menace to society of all. Oh, morning.
I feel like chopping it down. We'll all be watching you. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
I just wish it would be nicer to Kieran. Poor boy's been through enough. You seen the new Fallout trailer? I know of it. I have not seen it yet. He taxes people at 40%. Yeah, we're breaking usury laws. If you want to be that scummy with money, you have to be the federal government. Classic. Hold up. What have we got here? Pronghorn! Don't run. I need to study you. Gotta get closer. Get closer. There we go. American pronghorn buck. Let's see. You're a 1-star. You're a 1-star. Focus on the other one. Alright. I'll say that the Legion is back. The Legion is back. But Caesar should be dead. But if not, I guess maybe Lanius is still running the show, or Volpe or something. Let me drop this off for Pearson real quick, because they says they're still hungry, so, you know. Wait, no, I'm running the wrong way. Kevin McAllister took over? Yeah. I have no fear, but that thing, taxes, it scares me. Don't worry, I killed a pronghorn. We're eating good tonight. Apparently I can't run fast. The Legion is Invictus. Yeah, sure it is.
Good morning, Arthur.
Morning.
Good morning. Getting real low on meat here. Thank you, Arthur.
Only one that doesn't eat the NCR list forever. Until along came Hank. Because heaven forbid we have any degree of progression in the Fallout lore. Now it always has to be everything nuked set back to square one. Well, I don't like it. Alright. Now let's go. I'm confident they won't starve at the very least now. We go by the crow flies, boy. Ah, look at that view. Absolutely. Okay, I heard guns. What devilish things are going on here?
Would you be interested in some friendly competition?
Yes! Yes, I would.
To challenge a real American gunslinger. You him?
Me? Real gunslinger? Let's find out.
Okay, man. That's what I like to hear. Look, man, rules are simple, okay? Whoever shoots more of these bottles wins. Just draw your gun and aim when you're ready. All right?
All right.
Shoot! Ah, yes! Damn it all! How the hell did you beat me, huh?
I fired my gun faster, that's how.
Better shot, I suppose.
That didn't make me happy at all. How about we raise the stakes, huh?
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Aha! That's a good call, amigo.
Just know if I win,
Okay.
everything's good.
4 birds out of the sky first wins. Simple enough? Stand near me, and as soon as they come out, it's anyone's shot. Be patient. Ah, there they go. Shoot!
I don't see. Hmm?
It was a good try, but maybe next time, huh? Listen, you need to pay me for your loss, okay?
Don't.
You cheated. Should have used it. Yes, I should have. Normally I win that competition. For some reason it didn't lock onto the birds like it normally does. Shame I can't keep this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What else was I doing? I almost lost my cool there. That is a hate crime. What, stealing the hat? Yeah, I might have gone too far with that. I should apologize. Yeah, typically, actually, I have a harder time with the bottles than anything else. Yep. But as far as anyone else in this world knows, I have never been beaten. I remember Shady Stands for New California! Oh, hold on there, sir. How y'all doing?
Hey, mister. I always say, manners cost nothing.
Absolutely. Doesn't Dracula have a character from Texas? Yes.
Hey, how we doing?
Doing all right. I may have lost a competition, but don't worry, no one will live to tell the tale.
I just got done carrying Webster and the team on Helldivers.
Oh, how'd that go?
Well, she's brand new, just started tonight.
Bless her heart.
Like, did the training and everything. And she was doing trivia. We got up to medium.
On what, bots or bugs?
Bots. She wanted to do bots, which was smart. I honestly think bots is easier.
Yeah.
And she did very well, believe it or not. She's learning quick. She's going to do it again tomorrow. She's calling Friday nights Freedom Nights, which is brilliant. I probably won't join her tomorrow because tomorrow night is For Honor night. It's For Honor Friday. But I carried most of the time.
Well, when you're bringing them out to the news, so you got all the cool guns and the cool gadgets.
Well, I was the highest level of anyone on the team.
Yep.
Like, I was bringing all the high tech. I'm just like, you know what? Y'all go do the objectives. I'm gonna sample farm and requisition slip farm for Weck so that she can get stuff. Because the first thing she did, the poor thing, you know what she did? She went ahead and paid to get the ODST war bond, not realizing that she'd still have to use metals to get stuff. She thought that just by dumping.
Oh no! This ain't like For Honor where you can just get away with that.
Yeah, I was like, God,
sweetie, no. But at the same time, at least she has access.
Yeah,
to
she
it.
has access to it now. So she'll start, but she had a blast. And I told her, anytime you want us to help, we can carry you through some higher tier missions and get those medals.
Did you get the clip? Did you get any clips? They're asking.
No, I did not. But you can go to her VODs on Twitch. She's probably saved the VOD.
Yep. Good stuff. But glad you had fun. Glad you had fun there.
Yeah.
I may be doing some light sinning here. Because they're like, a desecration of a body of sin. The murder was too, but...
Little Light Studios. Oh, okay. So I talked about this in a stream not too long ago. The LED video on Shrek, I watched it. It's really bad. It's exactly what I thought they'd do. To their credit, it wasn't the same annoying guy that they normally get. It was this lady this time. All of this... Here's my problem with the video. They didn't seem to know what they wanted to criticize. It's like they were trying to criticize it from so many different angles, they couldn't pick an argument and stick with it. So they end up contradicting their own point several times. Like at one point they say that Shrek is representative of Jesus, but no, he's representative of Satan, but no, he's representative of this. And they keep honing in on the idea of Fiona and Farquaad wearing white in the wedding, which is just like in the Bible in the book of Revelation, chapter 12, where it says that the bride would be dressed in white. They are aware that most bride gowns are white, aren't they? Like, this is a kind of a traditional cultural thing. Now, if the question is, am I going to do a response video to it? I haven't decided. Because I've sworn off LED, and I don't want to just keep breaking my word just because they put out another cringe take. But with that said, this one is pretty cringe, and I haven't done a response video in a while, so I might. Give me another day or two to think on it. If I do it, I'll do it over the weekend, maybe. I'll give it another look over and decide if I do it. I feel bad because a lot of people have been sending me stuff to respond to, but a lot of it I just don't feel like I can or should respond to. Like, I was seeing this video about this guy saying that only losers play video games, and I thought, this guy's ridiculous, but I don't want to respond to it because, for one, it's an hour-long video. Holy crap. And two, it's 5 years old. So it's like, what's even the point? How in the world is Shrek supposed to be Jesus is the devil? That makes no sense. Well, Lopecula, you're right. It doesn't make any sense until you realize that the goal of LED is to look at all secular media, and try to point at it and say, this is Gnostic. It's flipping the script on what is good and evil. It's trying to say that God and heaven is bad, whereas Satan and non-godly things are good. And since the whole point of Shrek is that the stereotypical monster figure, the ogre and the dragon, are actually the good guys, the misunderstood guys, whereas Farquaad, who's supposed to be the hero, is actually the bad guy, and perfection is seen as evil. Well, isn't that flipping the script and saying that perfection, which is God, is evil, and evil, which is Shrek, is actually misunderstood and good? Isn't that what they're trying to tell you? See, again, they don't understand their own argumentation. Damn, how is that guy not dead from horses like that? It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I don't know how he's alive, and quite frankly, I don't care. I got the money. PlayStation players, welcome to the fight. Shines like the place. Happy to be here. Point us to the front line and watch us work.
Front, the whole plane. I have found
everywhere.
Here's what's so funny to me about this. The Xbox players have been memeing that for forever. Get us into Helldivers, you're going to see how incredible we are. But I've been watching some Xbox players get into it, and they are getting their minds blown by it. Why? Because it's not at all what they expected.
It's like, oh...
I'm not saying they're bad. I mean, I've seen some Xbox players do really well. But they get in and they're like, this is going to be just like ODST. No, it isn't.
I can assure you, with hatred in my heart... This is going to nettle. This will nettle you more than.
LED is the type of people who will find fault in the classic Bible movie like Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments. Yes.
They would.
They would. And the reason why is because LED believe that anything secular is somehow evil.
Anything they don't produce, they think is somehow
well, it's
evil.
kind of funny to me because they'll use clips of Superbook to reference biblical stuff, but Superbook is an anime.
And they crap talk anime.
And they crap on anime. So what are you doing referencing Superbook if you hate anime? What are my thoughts on the Ben-Hur movies? They're good. I don't have a problem with
I
them.
believe they're considered classics.
Yeah, they are. I don't think that... I've heard some people say that they're sacrilegious. I don't think they are.
I've never even considered... heard someone...
Well, people like LED make that argument.
All right, hold on. We got ourselves a situation. She's either going to need help or she's... Or she's in... Oh, no, she legit needs help.
But anyway, if you have any more questions about LED or their kind of nonsense, I'll answer it. But let me go to the bathroom first.
All right, I got to help this lady.
Yes, just lift as hard as you can.
I got you, sweetie.
Thank you. You saved me. Oh, that was bad.
Sure.
I could have been stuck here and starved or eaten.
Probably not, but hey, all for the best.
Dumb animal. Oh. What'll I tell Mildred?
Here, let me take you home.
Oh, yes, mister, please. Thank you. Do you know Valentine? I live there.
No problem.
All right. Get on. There we go. You know, fun fact, when I first played this game, I tried to move really slowly to try and be considerate of the fact she had, like, her bone crushed in her leg. I wanted to be considerate of that.
All right.
But if you move too slowly, she gets off, complaining, like, I'm going to find somewhere else to ride. And then she'll just walk normally, and you're like, wait, what?
Back. Watched Shrek with commentary, and the creator said that based Star Wars Castle of Albert Spears' design. Okay, I didn't know that.
I was off inquiring.
Hey Raven, remember that scene from Shrek Forever After when Shrek evaporated in a golden mess? Was that Jesus?
My husband.
I don't think I've ever seen Shrek Forever After.
Nope.
I don't think so.
And I'm going to go on a limb here and say no, I don't think it
I
was.
can't think of Jesus ever evaporating in a golden mist. But no, I've never seen Shrek Forever After, so I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you guys. Shrek isn't my series. I watched the first 3 Shrek movies, Shrek 1, 2, and 3. Shrek 1 was okay. I thought it was fine. It wasn't a great movie, but it wasn't a bad movie either. I thought it was clever. I thought it had some creative stuff, and it was creative animation-wise. Shrek 2 was goated. I loved Shrek 2. I thought it was better than the original. I thought there was so much clever about it. Shrek 3 was just weird. I did not get into Shrek 3. I thought it was a little out there for my taste. The inclusion of Arthur was a little awkward. The princesses being badasses briefly was kind of weird.
But funny.
It was funny, but like I'll say this: each of the Shrek movies that I saw had something funny about them, and they had funny elements to them. But only Shrek 2 really made me cackle. Like Shrek 2 is one that every scene I was laughing my ass off.
The fairy godmother was a great
villain. The fairy
villain.
godmother and Prince Charming were so awesome. And Puss in Boots, played by Antonio Banderas.
That's just brilliant.
That was brilliant. Shrek 1 just didn't... I feel like they were banking way too much on Eddie Murphy being funny as Donkey. And he had some funny moments, but he wasn't funny as often. There were just moments where I thought, like, for example... The waffles bit. Everyone loves the waffles joke where he just goes, I make waffles. I'm like, that wasn't funny to me. I mean, it was random, but it was just...
It probably lost it because every Saturday our father would wake us up going, I'm making waffles.
Well, Dad liked the movie more.
Oh, yeah, he loved the movie. I mean, we liked it a lot, too, as a kid. I think Eddie Murphy did a better job as Mushu.
Mushu. I think Eddie Murphy was way better as Mushu. Anyway.
Yeah, I even liked him as Donkey, but I agree with you.
Shrek is not Jesus, Shrek is love, and Shrek is life. Okay, gotcha.
B1, I'm going to ask you to not say that in chat again, please.
Yeah, let's not go there.
I know you're referencing something, but I don't want the stream to get messed with because of reasons.
What are your thoughts on Catholics?
They're Christians.
I have nothing against Catholicism itself. and I have no hatred towards Catholics as individuals. My issue with Catholicism comes from people who take the tenets and traditions of Catholicism and turn them into things they are not. So, for example, if you are a Catholic, but you believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, fine, you are my brother or sister in Christ. I'm cool with that. If you tell me that you can only receive salvation through not only Jesus, but also veneration of the Virgin Mary, I'm going to disagree with you. And we can have a discussion on that. I don't mind sitting down and having a discussion about the veneration of the Virgin Mary and the saints. We can have that discussion. But when you start attacking me and calling me a heretic or a blasphemer or unsaved or foolish, get ready for me to fire back. And then when I fire back with Scripture, do not say, oh, well, you just worship the Bible. You worship sola scriptura. I'm going to fire right back. I have been in debates with Catholics about this many times. Only a few have been respectful. So my response is, Catholicism I don't have a personal grudge against, but there are aspects of Catholicism that some people are glued to that I am not, and I find semi-blasphemous.
Yeah. I don't even call that a rant. I think that's just a full discussion.
Well, it's just a discussion because, okay, so I'll give you kind of an example of what I've dealt with, if you want to hear the example.
Go ahead.
So I had a person say that Protestants don't understand the importance of venerating the Virgin Mary. I said, why should we venerate the Virgin Mary? And he said, because she's the mother of God. And I said, she is the mother of Jesus Christ because God used Mary to bring the physical manifestation of Jesus into the world. You are correct. But why does that make her worthy of veneration? And the Bible says, the Bible says she is blessed among women. Absolutely. But Abraham was blessed to father the Hebrew nation. You don't venerate Abraham. David was considered a man after God's own heart. You don't venerate David. You don't venerate any of these Old Testament people who were also blessed by God. You don't venerate Moses, who appeared next to Jesus in the Transfiguration, or Elijah, a man so close to God's heart that God ascended him into heaven. You don't venerate any of these people, but Mary you do. Why? And then they get to the brass tacks. They say it's because that Mary can intercede on your behalf when you pray. So if you pray to Mary, Mary can intercede for you and bring it to Jesus, and you're more likely to get what you want from Jesus because Jesus wouldn't say no to his own mother. See, Jesus is the perfect son. And as the perfect son, he would never say no to his mother. And we see this illustrated in the wedding of Cana, where Jesus was at a wedding for a family member, and there was no more wine. So Mary went to Jesus and said, hey, can you help these people out? And Jesus said, my time has not yet come to act. But she still encourages him, and Jesus acts, of course, and turns the water to wine, the first miracle. Now, people point to that and say, see, Jesus couldn't say no to his mother. Here are a couple problems with that argument. And I brought this to him. I said, number one, there is absolutely no scripture in the Bible that says that you can venerate Mary and she will get you what you want. As a matter of fact, there are two verses in the Bible that do the exact opposite. In one case, a woman came to Jesus and said, blessed be the womb that bore you and the breast that nursed you. And Jesus said, blessed rather are those who hear my commands and follow them. So there was a perfect opportunity for Jesus to say, no. Yeah, you're right.
Well, if it's pleasure you're after, there is
venerate mom. Venerate my mom. She's perfect. Yes, absolutely. Jesus never said that. Second, there was an instance where a person said, hey, Jesus, your mother and brothers are here to see you. And he said, who are my mother? Who is my mother? Who are my brothers? I tell you, those who will hear my Father's will and do it, those are my mother and my brothers and sisters. Again, perfect opportunity to say, my mom's here. Guys, just so you know, perfect mom right here. Wonderful. Venerate her. No, he did not do that. And there is not one verse in the Bible that encourages the veneration of Mary. Second, the wedding of Cana. It is possible that Jesus did take that and say, all right, mom, I'll do what you ask because you did ask. But it is not because she is his mom. See, Jesus, many times in the Bible, has not done what his mother wished. For example, when Jesus was on the cross, Mary came to the cross. Do you think Mary wanted him on that cross? Is it possible that Mary could have said, hey, Jesus, I don't want you on there, get off? Would Jesus have had to have gotten off because his mom told him to? Second, then we have the issue of, what about when Jesus was a child and stayed in the temple? Mary and Joseph had to go looking for him. They find him, and Mary says, why did you run off? He said, did you not know that I would be doing the work of my Father here? He didn't obey and just follow his mom anywhere. He had work to do, and he did it. Jesus was not 100% obedient, because here's the other part of that, the third part. You're assuming that the perfect son is perfectly obedient. That is not true. The Bible never said we had to be obedient to our parents. It said we had to honor our parents. Honoring is not the same as obedience, because a parent can tell you to do the wrong thing, and if they're telling you to do the wrong thing, you honor them by not going into sin as they lead you to. So that's the third thing. The fourth issue, because like I said, there's a lot of issues with this. The only verse that the Catholics like to go to in this case is they go to James. Because in James, I think it's James 5, James says to pray for others, because if you pray for others, that is a sign of righteousness. And they think, see, like right there, we ask others to pray for us, so we're asking for intercession. It's not the same thing. Because think of it like this. Lark, you pointed this out. If Mary is up in heaven and she's as divine as you claim, she's already praying for you. Going to her for extra prayer is not going to be beneficial. But if I go to my brother or to my parents or to my friends or to my pastor and say, I'm going through this situation right now, could you lift me up in prayer? That's different, because what I'm doing is not only are they praying for me, but they are aware of my circumstances and are able to meditate with me and help guide me through it. And God could use them to help get me out of those circumstances. Praying to Mary is almost a form of idolatry, because you're going to her rather than God. I think there was a great apologist who said this: the time spent praying to Mary could better be spent praying to Jesus. Because if you say, I'm praying to Mary, why? Why not just pray to Jesus? Because you assume Mary can control Jesus, and that's not true. And then what do they say when I bring that up? After I've laid all this out, this Catholic person said, you just practice sola scriptura. Now, sola scriptura is the belief that the Bible is the one and only, unquestioned, unwavering truth of God's Word. Now, I agree with that. And I say, all right, what else do you believe? And why do you believe that it is the unedited, unaltered Word of God if it's not the Bible? See, I go to the Bible because it is the Word of God. The Bible says all Scripture is God-breathed. So, how do you know? Where do you get the idea that we should venerate Mary? Where do you get? And now people like to say, we're not saying we worship Mary, we just respect her. That's fine. I respect Mary. That's okay. I respect Mary. I think she's a great woman. I think she did great things. I think God did bless her. There's no question there. But the way some Catholics treat Mary borders on blasphemous. Where I heard one Catholic, and I kid you not, say she's the Queen of Heaven. The implication being she stands alongside God. That is blasphemous. There is no equal to God in heaven. There are some Catholics who claim she was sinless. That's also not possible. The Bible says none are without sin except for Jesus. So that's impossible. Then we also have that she was born of a virgin as well. We have no way to prove or deny this, but I'm willing to bet if she was born of a virgin, then that wouldn't have made Jesus' birth very special. See, the whole fact that Jesus was born of a virgin makes his birth unique. If she was born of a virgin, that doesn't make his birth unique. See, the more you look into the way some Catholics talk about Mary, the more I go, okay, do you worship God or do you worship Mary?
Now, you remember where you're keeping that silver.
So that's where I get to that point. Now, some Catholics have been very respectful about this. And they say, I understand your position, here's my stance on it. And we can have a fun discussion. But others will just harass, yell, attack, call me stupid, call me a heretic, call me blasphemous, and they don't want to have that conversation. So there are some Catholics out there that I can have a really good conversation with. Others I cannot. So that's why I say I can love Catholics and consider them my brothers and sisters in Christ. But there are some aspects of Catholicism that I don't agree with. Anyway. Whew.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 hours later, no offense, but any scripture that old should be taken with a grain of salt. B1, any scripture that old should be taken with a grain of salt. By that logic, history should not be studied. Because a lot of the history we have comes from ancient texts. We cannot, by your logic, we cannot study ancient history because a lot of the sources we have on ancient history are ancient and old. Therefore, you will call into question anything historical. So I think that you are once again stepping into a line of logic and line of discussion you are woefully ill-equipped for.
What you got behind?
Now, we can have a discussion, But to say, oh, well, you know, that's old, we can't talk about it, we can't be sure of anything, absolutely, but by that logic, we can't know anything about ancient history. We shouldn't even study ancient history because we can't be sure of anything.
History is written by the victor is not always true, B1.
History is written by the victors. Not always true. Not always true. We have documentation of what the losers suffered through and what they dealt with. And even then, history is written by the victors. Here's a question for you. The Christians weren't always victors. Do you know what the Christians were going through at the time that the Gospels were written? Persecution. The Christians were being hunted and chased underground when those Gospels were written. They were not the victors. In fact, most of the apostles died by execution. If everything they wrote was false, why would they stand by it? And then there's the fact that most of the Gospels, in fact all the Gospels, for that matter, have all been officially canonized. As in they have remained the same from now until, well, from then until now. With almost meaningless levels of differentiation.
Grammatical errors and the like. Yes.
Did I ever watch Dante's Inferno animated film? No.
I did. It was...
It was any good?
It was based heavily off of the video game, and it was interesting because they changed art direction for every few levels or so, and some of the art direction I thought was cool, but then others I was like, what the heck? Because 1 minute Virgil goes from looking like a Roman dude to looking like a Shinigami from Death Note. So it was kind of like, what?
So I saw Tristan's thing, 1 John 5:19 and Ephesians 5:16.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up.
Let me take a look at those.
Well, there's your... Yeah, okay, so...
All right, so Ephesians 5:16. Ephesians 5:16. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Oh, the days are evil quote. Okay, so they go to this because they're saying, the Bible here is saying, don't waste your time with foolish, frivolous things. There are a lot of people out there who do not want to do anything with their lives. Basically, they think, I'm saved in Jesus, now I don't have to do anything with my life. Paul is saying, don't live like that. You have work to do. There's work to do because the time is limited. We don't know when Jesus comes back, and in the time that we have, we need to be active. So people who say don't spend time watching movies or TV or video games and use this quote to defend it, they're misunderstanding what it's talking about. That's the first thing. Now, 1 John 5:19. Let me see. Pull up 1 John. That's 2 John. 1 John 5:19. Here we go. We know that we are children of God and that the whole world is under the control of the evil one. Okay, so what we need to understand, so about that, yes. We know that we are children of God and that the whole world is under the control of the evil one. What this is talking about is the aspect of the fallen world. The idea that the world has fallen, the world is evil, that Satan controls the world. Here's the problem with that, though. If you take that to its full, if you take that to the fullest meaning you possibly could, we should all hide in our homes and not do anything. Because what people like to do, like LED, they like to say, because the world belongs to the evil one, anything created by the world must therefore be bad. That is not true. I think that because you could also look to the book of Genesis and read where Joseph says, that which you intended for evil, God intended for good. God is in the habit of taking things that might be considered evil or might be considered dark and finding the good in them, turning them towards good. So, yeah, people who like to say, but you know, there's a lot of evil and stuff in the world and we shouldn't listen to it. I think that we should take a tip out of Jesus' book and find that which is good and build on it. Because take, for example, the fact that Jesus told stories, parables, that at their root have nothing to do with God. A lot of them are just stories, but they have godly messages to them. They have elements of truth to them, and we use them. Anyway.
All right, Mayor Biff.
I'm bored out of my
Dante's Inferno is him being petty towards people who didn't like, pretty much.
Well,
Raven, hey Raven, I'm likely going to stir up a hornet's nest by asking this, but I'm curious. Are there any peaceful sects of Islam? Okay.
I believe there is less violent sect that's they're not Sunni or Shia. They're a very small sect that are almost like most other. I forget their name, but they're in like the Levant, and most other Muslims consider them to be apostates and heretics.
There are peaceful Muslims and violent Muslims everywhere you go. There are going to be Muslims who practice peaceful aspects. There are going to be Muslims who practice violent aspects. Both will use the Quran to defend either behavior. Now, if you're asking me if there are any peaceful sects, I believe that there are groups of Muslims who are peaceful and practice peace. I believe that there are also groups who practice violence. Should we judge all Muslims by the actions of a few? No. And that goes both ways. We should not judge all Muslims as violent just because some commit terrorist attacks. But we should also be aware and wary of all people because of what they practice and what they teach. See, when I look at the Bible versus the Quran, I see two very different books. I see one book that's fundamental message is one of forgiveness, love, and salvation. Now, there are verses within it that people have questions about, and we're happy to have those conversations. The Quran, I see, is a book from a man who had a very strange and unique spiritual journey that led him down a path that I think, and again, this is me speaking, I'm not speaking objectively, this is my perspective, that I think led him towards a path of self-destruction. And I think a lot of his followers walked that same path because he did, which inevitably will lead to self-destruction. Now, I don't think every Muslim follows that same path, but I think many do. And that is the danger, and that is why I want to reach Muslims. I want to help save them from the path of self-destruction. That is where I stand on it. I don't think every Muslim is evil. I don't think every Muslim is a terrorist. I think there are plenty of Muslims out there who just want to live at peace with everybody. I believe they're out there because I've met them. But do I think that means, oh, well, then all Muslims are just peaceful? That's not true either. In the same way, I could say not all Christians are peaceful. There are people who use Christ and the Bible to do awful things. So there are dangerous, unhinged people in any group. But anyway. Raven, I made a post in the Discord For Honor channel about the nationality of every For Honor hero, and I would like to know your opinion on it. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. I've talked a lot here.
Oh, you were kind of going on a roll there. I didn't want to stop you.
Well, having fun?
Oh, yeah, my heavens. I gotta keep the camp supplied because those morons don't know how to live without me.
It's true.
That's the real reason the gang started to break up. Oh no, Arthur's got TV. Once he's gone, we ain't keeping this together.
You're starting to realize you're the only thing holding this camp together.
It's me.
And I got a perfect deer carcass, I tell you. And so I'm going to see if Pearson can make me something purty out of this. I recognize it from oversimplified videos. Yeah, I recognize it from Rome 2, which I'm currently not happy with right now because I don't know what it is about my computer, but my computer, for whatever reason, is not allowing older games to work for long. Because what'll happen is I'll boot up a game like Rome 2, Age of Empires 2, Anno 1800, or really any older strategy game, and suddenly just my computer will just turn off. It'll restart. And I'm just like, what? Why? Because it's weird. Because I will be playing Helldivers or Total War Warhammer 3. Handles those games fine. But when playing games like Shogun 2 or Rome 2, it's like, nope, can't work, bye. It's just odd. And I don't understand why. Alright, so we need... Alright, let me go ahead and donate the... Donate the perfect here, Gargus.
Okay, then. Good job, Mr. Morgan.
Let's see what you can craft with that. Ram. Ox. He wants a boarskin rug. Pronghorn tabletop. Chuckwagon. Get a pronghorn skull. You just want the skull. Moose. Wolf. Well, is there legit nothing you can do with just a regular perfect deer skin? That's wild.
I reckon I'm gonna think about it.
Oh, I guess that's it. Hurricane's Iban's brand literally deals with the dangers of rebuking everything that's secular. Yeah. God us told that we should defend ourselves unless many use this as an excuse to be hyper-militant. Yes, that is true. Alright, now let's see. Where is Uncle? There you are. Wake up, you worthless sacker.
Ow! Oh! Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does
You
it pay
would.
well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Well, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, there's no way you're Red Harlow.
See if we can find anything out.
Sure. I got some errands to run.
Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You play Red Dead 2 online? Yeah, actually. Well, not as much anymore.
Gonna take the old man into town. Take us too.
I used to play a lot with Raven.
Find something for y'all to do.
We kind of did our own thing. We mostly did like bounty hunting and hunter stuff. We didn't bother too many people. If I'm bothering people, I'm probably playing with my buddy Forrest, who he has like his own cavalry unit he's formed. And actually, it's interesting. He's trying to make a Civil War roleplay server that he would have modded. And so I don't know. The more I hear about that, the more I'll let you guys know because that sounds fun. But Red Dead Online can be an interesting experience, particularly with proximity chat. Because I remember one of the first times I was playing, I was going through Strawberry, and so this guy kept running over, tackling me, and stabbing me and killing me. And every time I would spawn back in, he'd do it. So he's like, "Oh gosh, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the controls. I don't know what I'm doing." And just do that as like, ha ha ha, don't get mad even though I keep killing you. And he and his buddy were both laughing about it. So next time I spawned in outside of Strawberry, and they were still running around laughing out, like thinking they're having a good time. So I pulled out the bolt-action rifle, and I start picking them off. I keep killing them every time they come in, like, dude, no, please don't shoot, please don't kill. He's like, it was a joke, man, it was just a joke. Like, and I killed them until they no longer showed back up. Because I was just like, okay, fine, if you want to just be absolute... It's one thing to kill. It's one thing to kill, go around as a kill. But they're going to pretend like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, no, don't be coy. Just do it.
Yeah, there was one time I spawned in and I was just running around online doing my own thing. Sure enough, these guys were nearby. I was just ignoring them. I was doing my own. Then one of them tries to hog tie me off of my horse. I break free and then I run. I get on my horse and I take off. He starts chasing me and shooting. And I turn around and shoot him while I'm riding.
All right, I'll see what's going on.
Anyway, back now. Sorry, I was sending a message.
All right.
You all right there, friend?
Oh, hey, you couldn't help me get my other horse back from over there, could you?
For a mustache of that size, I will help you.
Sure, no problem.
About my argument earlier, nothing built lasts forever. And every legend, no matter how great, fades with time. With each passing year, more and more details are lost until all that remains are myths, half-truths, but simply legends.
That's why you write it down, bud.
Well, that for three things. Number one, that's why you write it down. And the Bible has remained with us since its canonization and beyond that. In fact, we have the Dead Sea Scrolls, which were found, which perfectly match the biblical books that they're connected to. And those date back to the BC era. So the Bible is one of those books that has seemed to stand the test of time. Number two, let's say you're right and nothing ancient lasts forever. Why are you a Norse pagan? That is an old, ancient paganistic religion which has changed numerous times. The tenets and messages of Norse paganism have altered and evolved constantly since before the Christians found them and after the Christians found them. So how can you stand there and say Christianity can't be taken too seriously because it's an evolving, changing thing, and yet you follow Norse paganism? By that logic, we shouldn't believe anything. Third and finally, yes, nothing lasts forever, you're right, but we study history to understand what was. We understand what our ancestors built and realize that though things might have changed, we can learn from what they gave us. And there are some things that, though ancient, have remained the same or close to the same throughout time. Once again, woefully under-equipped.
Yep. Monks are very diligent every copy. And like, yeah, another thing is if you look at the oldest copies like Codex Sinaiticus and other stuff like that, there's been a remarkable degree of preservation. And I'm sure there's going to be some like most of the errors like syntax discrepancies and like some like grammar choices here and there. But what we have of the oldest fragments and oldest complete copies is the Bible has been very well preserved. And go ahead, ram it, Pronghorn, see what happens. History can also serve as a cautionary tale. Oh, absolutely, in several instances. That's why they say, like, those who do not learn from history are condemned to repeat it.
But if history is just something we shouldn't take seriously because it changes and nothing lasts forever, we shouldn't consider anything.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing. It's true that most things, especially physical things, don't last forever. Paper erodes. Flesh begins to weaken. That's why organic things don't last long. But the fact is, that's why oral tradition turns to written word, and written word is copied, repeatedly copied, and carried on into the future. That's how we study history.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, hold on, we got to stop at the drugs store.
That's what I take what I read with a grain of salt. All right, B1, fine. Then, as long as you're aware that that applies to Norse paganism too, I don't know why you worship Norse paganism. I don't know why you're Norse pagan when you can't take any of that without a grain of salt. If someone tells you, hey, dude, if someone says, hey, I'm a Christian, well, take the Bible with a grain of salt. Fine. Take the Eddas with an edge.
Well, particularly when you consider that the poetic Eddas weren't even written down by Norse pagans. They were written down by Christian monks.
Interesting, that. So we can't even take your own faith with a grain of salt by that logic. It's all speculatory. It's all up in the air. As long as you're willing to concede that point, then I'll let you run with it.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble. Don't get yourselves noticed. Right, I need to get something from the stores.
Of course you do, Uncle. That would smell far worse if you were in Paris.
How you see yourself, is it?
Thor in the Wild West. Where's my hammer? I don't know. I think a Chris Hemsworth look could be in the works there. Maybe not mythologically accurate to be Chris Hemsworth, but hey, I have to work on the good a bit.
Even though the sarcastic production makes it clear that I only know about Norse mythology from Christian sources. Yeah, because the difference is most of the pagans who practice Norse mythology, for one thing, didn't write most of their stuff down. A lot of it was oral tradition. When Christianity entered the Norse territories, they borrowed a lot of Christian influence and evolved their legends and myths with Christian elements. Like for example, Valhalla.
Yes.
Valhalla is just their version of heaven because they liked the idea of heaven and wanted to adapt it into their belief system. Valhalla was a Christian creation added to the Norse identity. It was Christians who wrote down a lot of this stuff, and that's why we know so much about it. So yeah, they were definitely altered. Exactly. Agreed, B1. They were written by Christian authors and were definitely altered. So how can you know anything you believe or practice from Norse paganism is true? That is my question to you. If the sources you follow were written by Christianity, and you cannot be sure of their authenticity, how do you know what you believe is true? Because by your logic, nothing. You've got to take everything with a grain of salt. So how can you be sure of it? How can you have faith in something when you don't truly believe it? By your logic, that doesn't make any sense. If you take everything historical with a grain of salt, how can you believe it? How can you have faith in it if you have to take a massive grain of salt with it? See, there's the contradiction. That's why we're not seeing eye to eye here.
So, you're actually buying for once?
I remember the old faiths of Britain essentially went extinct by both Roman conquest and the pagans didn't write down their... Yeah, the Druids of the Celts, they kept it in oral tradition. What's really wild is they could write in Greek. And they did, but they just didn't write down their religious stuff because that was considered faux pas by them. And the Romans hated the Druids, and so they tried to eradicate them. So, like, the last vestiges of them were in the British Isles. And then combine that with, once Christianity started to spread, the only people that kept track of any of the old Druidic myths were, again, Christian monks.
Oh, here's the
How come the Book of Enoch has been decanonized? It was never canon.
Yeah, the only sect of Christianity that considers the Book of Enoch canon is the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. And the reason why the Book of Enoch is not considered canon is because we were fairly certain it was written around the 1st century BC. So it's considered good reading for sort of getting into the mind of the 1st century Jews, or rather the 1st century BC Jews, and then the 1st century Jews thereafter. But it's not believed to be actually written by Enoch.
Right. Why do the Romans hate the Druids? Well, Lark, he's asking you. You can.
The Druids were like basically the judges and cult priests of the Celtic people, and so they very much were the focal points of the anti-Roman resistance in Celtic regions, particularly in Gaul. And because they would not sort of just cooperate with Rome in any way, they considered them to be just awful and needed to be eradicated because they would not merge or meld with Rome at all.
True statement.
Does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
Hold on.
Druids really not write anything down?
Not of their religious tales, no.
Not really. You got to realize, writing things down was not something every culture practiced.
Hands off her. Who are you?
I don't know, man. I'm really not qualified to just talk to someone smarter. B1, brother.
You started it.
You started this. You're the one who this is like taking a shit on my front porch and acting shocked when I throw it back. You cannot. You came in. You're the one who said, bro, like, look, you got to take everything historical with a grain of salt, okay? You're the one calling shade, so now I'm putting it back on you. If that's true, if your assertion is true, why do you believe what you do? And now you don't have an answer because you know any answer you give is going to contradict your own beliefs.
I'm gonna go see about Karen and
I told you, this is something you're not ready to have this conversation with us about. We said, Lark, did we say this?
We did, in fact.
We said this. Bro, I'm not trying to bully you here. I'm trying to help you understand why what you're asking is frustrating. And now that the ball is in your court, you see why it's frustrating.
a friend of hers.
Oh, my God. Of course. All right, now let's go save a damsel in distress.
I've heard some people say that Nero was not as bad as he was.
No, he was bad.
He was definitely bad.
Now, hold on. Behold.
Nero was terrible.
A man taking care of business.
Sorry. Wrong room.
Actually, hold on. I better make sure this man's okay. Hold on. He won't let me back in. That's wild. But, yeah, so here's the thing. You can argue, oh, well, Nero wasn't as bad as he... Hold on. We got to kick in the door. I'll answer after this. All right, you like beating up women. How about I beat you up, pal?
They paid a hitter, you goddamn.
He needs a good beat up.
Come here.
You're calling that Oh, wow. What a fleeting violence this one is.
That was so violent. Bro was not ready.
Nothing to worry about. Just
Bro was not ready for that.
Hey, careful. A man saved you. Now.
Stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
I just knocked out a banker? Oh, hold on. Let me kick him in the nuts.
But this is a livestock town. Lots of cash sometimes.
Okay.
You got it set.
Keep investigating.
I will.
There we go.
I hope everything's okay up there.
Are you comparing me making an argument and taking a shit on your property? Let me explain the analogy since it seems to have missed you. We were talking about Christian ideals. We were discussing Christianity. You are obviously not a Christian, and you have a history of coming onto our streams and either mocking us or questioning us about our faith. Usually to troll us. You came in to this stream while we were talking about it and tried to discredit Christianity and the Bible by saying you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Nothing lasts forever. Everything turns to legends and myth. This was not done with the intent of understanding. This was made with the intent to criticize, discredit, and make your case. That's fine. You've made your case. You have approached the door, you've knocked, you've dropped trowel, you've delivered. Now we are returning the favor. And you said, oh, well, I don't have an answer to this. Talk to someone smarter than me. Why should I? You're the one who came. You're the one who approached the door with this question and with this point. We have now addressed the point and put it back in your court. You can't respond now.
Yep, getting in practice. Well, here's the thing. If you're trying to quote-unquote practice, you might want to prepare yourself a little bit more.
See, we've been having these discussions with people for a long time. Pagans, atheists, whatever. We've had these discussions before. We study apologetics. It's a hobby of ours. A lot of these points do not hold water. And here's the thing. If you're going to come with these contradictions, if you're going to come and say, oh, well, you got to consider this, hey, we're going to fire back.
I've got an unfortunate fate.
Do you think we're not?
Yep, maybe I'm shitting on the porch if you want to do that, but basically you poke the bear, don't get mad when the bear turns back and bare minimum growls.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a better analogy. Thank you, Lark. I heard a YouTuber say that because the Christians wrote the accounts about him, they made him seem worse than he actually was. I was definitely skeptical about that.
Well, the thing is, with Nero, now that I've gotten to a better position, Nero was definitely not well liked. He was definitely crazy, and here's the way we can know this. We know this because when Nero was killed and he died, the only people that mourned his death was some of his loyal Praetorians. Everyone else was like, yeah, whatever. He was not missed. Had he actually been good, the people of Rome would have been recorded as actually holding a vigil. Because like when Augustus died or another like important emperor died, there was actually kind of mourning that went along with that. And not to mention, if you look at like all the statues he put, like the great statue of Helios by what would become the Colosseum was originally a statue of Nero. But they changed it to take away his likeness. If they really liked him, they would have kept it.
I posted a comment on here on their Shrek video and warned them of their gospel of fear and asked why they don't talk about wokeism and Marxism in every media today and seemed to delete my comment.
Yeah, they probably didn't like that you were spitting some facts there.
Well, the thing is about that, they don't talk about Marxism and wokeism because that's easy. That's the low-hanging fruit. They'd rather go after the stuff you enjoy. That's the thing. What they want to do is they want to fearmonger and terrify people that are easily that are easily led in their flock. And if they could create enough fear of things that are not at all dangerous, then they get power from it, or they feel better.
Not one lick. Not 1 cent in this year old man.
Didn't Nero want to build a mega palace? I think he did.
Yeah, Nero did want to do. Basically, any Roman emperor worth their salt wanted to try and leave something behind to show like, hey, look, look how awesome I am. Look at the legacy I leave behind.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Get a drink.
But yeah, Nero did in fact had no PR points. Because if you want PR points, you got to look at someone like Trajan. I was just borrowing it.
Appreciate it.
Good evening.
Why, good evening to you. He didn't play fiddle, though he's still awful. Yeah, that's an anachronism because the fiddle didn't do it. But then again, you can also look at like the play Julius Caesar when they looked at the clock that didn't exist yet. So things like that can happen. All right, but I got my honor points. Sorry, didn't mean to come in that aggressive. I need a hair's cut. Looking a little shaggy. I think a trim. Let's see. Beard's fine. We just need to trim up the top. It was getting a little too woolly. And as someone asked, like, are we going for the beard? We will see how the beard goes. That's a good beard right there, Santa Claus. You alright, buddy? Well, thank you for the stench, that's for sure. Caligula Lark was just as bad as Nero. Yeah, Caligula was bad. However, I believe you can blame actually part of that is like he kind of went crazy after a disease. That like because when he took over, everyone was kind of happy because it looked like, yay, we're back to someone that's as good as Augustus. Then he got super sick, and when he recovered, he went crazy and told his people to stab water. So yeah, he really don't like engines. Prejudice against engines is going to be a common thing at this present time.
What can I get you?
Get me a whiskey.
There you go.
Just need to wash my whistle.
So you here for the auction? Because my advice would be to steer well clear of the fellow who runs that auction yard. Morris Payton's his name. Crooked as a dog's hind leg. More of a friend of the rustlers than any working man.
You don't say.
Sheriff Malloy do anything about it? Of course he don't. They're all in it together. Anyways, I can see you ain't interested in any of this, so I'll just shut my mouth. Anyway, didn't mean to disturb you, folks. Bye then.
Thanks for that tip there, bud. Like I said, Larky was in a league of his own. Yep. Don't get me started about Elagabalus. Ah, yes, Elagabalus. Now, that one's a weird one because there's a lot of claimants about him that that might actually be some of that might be slander, but what we do know for sure is he was a party animal and not in a particularly good way. I mean, preach, not deleted. What? I remember when SDA interviewed LED and they seemed to preach to want to have more liberal church. Ah, wild. Let's see. There's a bounty over here. That might be a good way to end the night. Actually, hold on. What's this?
Oh, hey, friend. Remember me?
Yeah, I do remember you.
Hey, Wallace. This here's the kind soul I was telling you about. The one that gave you the medicine when the snake got you.
Guess so.
Listen, friend. I know I can never repay you, but how about you head over to the gunsmith and pick out your choice of item on my tab.
Well, you got it.
Thanks. Yeah, seemed like the least I could do. With him being sent straight from the Almighty to save my life.
Gosh dang it, he's closed up for the night. Or has he? No, I don't want to steal from him. This is one of my favorite gunsmiths. He's not in yet, bud. But I got one good. I don't think it's time sensitive, so I'm going to go sleep a bit, and we'll see what happens. There are eligible two things to trans emperor. Well, there is according to some of the stories, he according to some of the stories, he did try and go in that direction, but we're not 100% sure if that was slander or not. But even then, if they want to go like, oh, look, it was the first trans emperor, she was so wonderful. It's like, no, he was an awful emperor. He was terrible. I mean, granted, he may not have been as destructive as some others, but he was, like, that's not the representation you think it is. Talking about my iPad is wonky. I always looked at Scott Mayer, baby. Okay. I've always wondered what Western game from a Native American perspective would look like. Honestly, I'm considering at some point making like a top 10 list of games I would love to see but will never be. And one of them is sort of like this idea of like you establish like a colony or a settlement in like the New World during like the 1500s, 1600s, and you can play as like any form of like English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, Swedish, and even like maybe certain tribes like the Cherokee or Iroquois and you set up your tribe and you have like a character you control that goes out and hunts and it's like gathers resources, trains up people, and goes. I think that'd be a cool game, but getting somebody to do that and execute it properly would be very difficult. Now back to the gunsmith. Yeah, I think that would be a fun game. Think of it like sort of like an Anno game, kind of meets like Mountain Blade or Manor Lord and all that jazz. I think that would be a lot of fun, particularly, and like you could have like DLC, like the further, like you go further in, have like a regulator DLC where you actually have like bounties having to hunt down bandits, and he's still not here. Where is he? What did Elagabalus do? Basically, he did nothing but throw like non-stop parties in Rome. Like, the Empire was in a state of deterioration, and all he did was just kind of party around. That was it. That was his entire existence.
Morning.
Come on. Show up. I'll come back later. If Vlad and Dracula and Attila waged war, who would win? Attila's got the numbers, but Vlad's got better technology. I also think Vlad's terror tactics would have a profound effect. So I'm gonna give it to Vlad, but that could be close. He was the let him eat cake guy, sort of, kinda.
Well, looky here. Maybe this is our man.
I'm your feller. I'll be your huckleberry.
It depends.
But I'm guessing you ain't here to pass the day, turn yourself in, or discuss the finer points of county law.
Actually, I'd like to discuss the penal code, if you don't mind.
Till I got a reason to.
All right.
I enjoy the smell of mustache.
This here's a livestock town, mister.
I could smell it.
Attracts delinquents and reprobates like flies.
That's why I'm here.
Now, I'm not a fellow to pass a quick judgment, but I've been around long enough to know you don't hire a saint to catch a sinner.
You hire a deacon. No, take it, that's not right.
I'll pay you well, and I won't ask no questions.
So, what is it you need?
I watched Raven's video on Vlad. I see him in a better light now. He's still harsh, but not as bad as many things. Vlad was a product of his time. And I highly recommend you read Raven Abraham's Heroes of the West and his chapter on Vlad. Paints it in a lot better light. A lot of the bad stuff we think about Vlad is a smear campaign by Hungarian King Matthias Corvinus, who was cool in his own right, but did Vlad dirty and smeared him. And that's where a lot of the anti, like, so much prejudice comes from to this day is from. It's from a ye old smear campaign. Yeah. So, take that with all the rest. Have you or Lark ever played a Killzone game? I briefly touched one Killzone game on, like, the original PSP, and it wasn't even my PSP, it was a buddy's. He loaned it to me for, like, a car trip, and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. But I've never actually played.
Not again.
Dang it. What the hell? Did he actually jump over that construction? I highly doubt he did. More the whole idea like making parents like feast on their own children is probably just the smear campaign. No. Give me my horse. I just thought, why did the Allies screw over Poland at the end of World War II when the Allies promised to defend them when Germany invaded? Okay, so with that, here's the issue. With Poland, France and Britain realized Poland was going to get attacked by Germany. Their hope was that while Germany was busy beating the crap out of Poland, they could gear up, arm up, and go in and knock Germany out. The problem is that the Soviet Union got involved. So not only were the Poles not doing as well against the Germans as they thought, but they also got attacked by the Soviet Union. So Poland got wiped out far quicker than France and Britain suspected. Now, as far as why they didn't help them out after the war, the Soviet army was all over the Poles. They were all over Eastern Europe. And neither Truman nor Churchill was anxious about telling Stalin to, hey, get out of Poland and get out of Eastern Europe. Because that would be a very hard sell to do, particularly when they were still in the middle of fighting Japan. So that was Russia. I'm going to say sorry for the headaches. I think I'm done making arguments. It was all too smart for me. If you say so. The Snake Oil's been good to see the first bounty mission in this stream. Yeah, assuming I can get my horse. My kingdom for a horse. I knew I should have gone into the stable first before getting that mission. I have Bond level 3. I should be able to call him from a certain distance. Sula, please! Won't you listen to me? I'm this close to just stealing a horse from the next guy that comes by. Actually, how far away are you? Oh yeah, we're a ways away. What? No, 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 no. We're not getting on online right now. Ugh. To be fair, all of Eastern Europe got screwed over in World War II. Yeah, what's interesting is like my dad read a book about the experience of some not paratroopers, but some pilots that got shot down over Yugoslavia, and like how they connected with the resistance movement. And there were like two resistance movements. There was one that was just wanted to go back to the way Yugoslavia was before, and ones that wanted to ones that were under Tito, the communist regime. And they talked about they were greatly helped out by the people in Yugoslavia, who kind of sheltered them from the Nazis, kept them hidden, fed them. And so when they got back to the States, they petitioned, begged, and pleaded, like, please don't abandon them to Tito, like these people to Tito. Nothing good will come of it. You have to help them out. But their cries fell on deaf ears. Well, people taught in schools about the Soviets and Germans were allies, at least had a non-aggression pact. They were allies of a kind. They had a non-aggression pact, but the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact had basically the secret agreement was we go halvesies on Poland. Agreed? Agreed. And so that's what they decided to do. Now, neither really liked each other, but Hitler at first relied on the Soviets not only for that little halvesies on Poland, but also that's where they were getting all of their oil. Have you watched Band of Brothers? I love Band of Brothers. I have the DVD set of Band of Brothers. Great. Probably one of the greatest miniseries ever made. It is just peak television, peak storytelling. Pretty much everything about it is incredibly well done. They were always going to stab each other in the back. Oh, yeah. Hitler and Stalin both knew that they were going to stab each other in the back. They both knew, but the thing is, Stalin wanted to let the Nazis and the Allies beat the crap out of each other so he could clean up what was left of the ashes. And Hitler stabbed Stalin in the back because he thought he's going to stab me in the back eventually, so I might as well go ahead and knock it out and get Lebensraum. But it didn't work out for him. Wait HBO for just a bit for Band of Brothers and nothing else. Yep. Honestly, just get the DVD set. I also own the Pacific on YouTube. I bought it so that I can watch it whenever. I also bought it so I could show clips of it to my class, but it won't project onto my screen for some reason. Because YouTube's got to be that guy. Well, let's find this snake oil salesman. What do you think of Warhammer Fantasy? I love Warhammer Fantasy. I'm a big fan of Total War Warhammer. I honestly need to try Vermintide more than I have. Also, though it's not fantasy, I do have a box set of Seraphon or Lizardmen from Age of Sigmar, so I do like the stuff. I honestly do. What's a rabbit just running around over here for? Show them makes me cry at certain points, especially the camp. Oh gosh, true story. Every time I get to the Holocaust in my World War II unit, I show that scene when they go in and they have to see that camp. Because that's heavy stuff. That hits you like a ton of bricks. And the kids always they have a ton of questions like, why are they kissing it? Why are they kissing the soldiers? So because they're being liberated. This is the first friendly face they've seen in years. Hello, Snake.
No, sir. Kind of look like him. And I was told he'd be up here. No, not me, sir. It's because I want to buy some medicine. And I heard good things. I'll pay in gold if you can help me find him.
I can't believe he's falling for this, fellas.
My mother's real sick.
Yeah, I finished building the box set. I gotta paint it though.
For a sick woman, I'd be happy to help. I'm a healer, you know? A medical man.
Uh-huh.
Finest medicine in the state.
It's over, mister. Put your hands up. I'm taking you in.
Taking me in? What for?
Have you heard of the boy in striped pajamas? Yes, I have.
Killing folk have a price on your head. I don't know. It ain't my business.
Partner, that's crap. I'm a healer.
You about to be a dead guy.
I speak to spirits. And I'm a scientist. Folks get real angry for no good reason.
Random BS go moment right there.
This is a mistake.
Keep your hands up, buddy. They only want you for questioning.
The law and arm of the law has found ye.
This is a mistake.
We'll let the court sort it out.
Hold on. I'm slipping.
There we go.
Oh, you saved me.
For now.
Come on, buddy. Let's make this easy.
You're taking me in?
It's just for questioning.
And execution, but I'm not part of that.
I'd be better off jumping.
They expressly told me not to kill you.
No, this is about you.
Yes, actually.
Don't jump. Or what? You can't shoot me.
Lasso him.
I'll take my chance. Come here. Bye, friend.
Really do not like you.
I don't like him neither. This is what you get for being a moron.
Shit. I gotta cross.
Where'd he go? I missed him.
Swim to the edge. Grab onto something.
And scream louder, I can't hear you. Man, those are some quick rapids.
Hold your breath.
Favorite World War II movie? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to... Let me lock in real quick. Oh crap, wrong. Oh, he's dead. I'm failing this part. He is so dead.
Get over to the bank.
So I can rob it.
Come here. Come here.
Look, Ma, a big one, and a keeper, too. I think you're the biggest fish I caught.
Make you judge. I'm only in it for the money. That's even worse. I'm sure it does seem that way.
Shut up.
All right. Let's take you in.
But first, some money. Oh, I just wanted to pick him up. I just wanted to pick him up. I really like Downfall. Downfall was good. Downfall was good. Let's see. What other ones am I? Midway was good. I also like Dunkirk. Hacksaw Ridge is also pretty good. Yeah, I better pick him up quick. He's drowning. Defiance is a hidden gem. Saving Private Ryan. Oh yeah, that's a class. That's another thing. Whenever I teach D-Day, I show the opening scene from Saving Private Ryan. Because I want you to know, it's like, when the movie's so accurate, like, you have actual D-Day veterans that have to step out of the theater because it starts giving them flashbacks. And it also is the thing that inspired Sabaton to be without... You know it's good. It's also kind of wild, too, because, like, the reason, like, you had, like, these guys that had these flashbacks, but they went into the movie anyway, it's like, for so long, World War II movies were just sis boom rah rah America can do no wrong and very hokey, very corny. Shut up. But they was just like sis boom rah rah hokey, yeah, whatever. It's just it is what it is. And so they were like invited to come in and watch, and they're like, since they were actually like, okay, yeah, we'll come see it. And then they saw what actually was, not Hollywood's rendition of it. So they're like, oh gosh, that was accurate. Hacksaw Ridge is in fact a masterpiece. Also, oh, Our Darkest Hour. Oh, I don't even think. I guess you could also count the King's Speech in there, and I adore that movie too. But I also showed the Our Darkest Hour speech. Black Hawk Down. I don't think Black Hawk Down is a World War II movie. Have you seen Primitive War? No, I don't believe I have. Who made me judge? Why, nobody, but you're not getting judged. You are being taken to court, so you may be judged. Someone ordered a scumbag?
I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Ah, I'm a quick worker.
Just leaving.
Sure. Where you want him?
This is who you're spending time with, Sheriff? You sly dog, you! Talk about a lady killer.
There's been some terrible mistake. I never did it.
Yeah, a lawyer will be provided. The guy who played Churchill is one of the best actors I've ever seen. Yeah, you do know who that is, right? Raven.
Yeah, what's up?
Our Darkest Hour. You remember who played Churchill?
What's that?
You remember who played Churchill in Our Darkest Hour?
Gary Oldman.
Yep, there you go. So that's what it's like. He's one of the best actors I've ever seen. Because it is. It's Gary Oldman.
Please, remember what I told you.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. Because we're talking about World War II movies.
Cool. Always a good discussion.
Indeed.
I don't know nearly as much about World War II movies, but...
Yeah. Well, it's, that... Finishing our first bounty is probably the best place to call it. Just because, well...
It is getting late. It's
Yeah.
10:44.
And I still have work tomorrow, so...
I got mine canceled. Let me see if they've posted anything.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to call it there. We have thus saved, and... Oh, all right. But, anyway...
Oh, that has a quick question.
What's the quick question?
Ask the question quick. You gotta ask quick.
Gotta be quick, because we're about to go.
I'll scroll down a little bit.
Yep, Night Ranger.
Yeah, will you play and make videos on Gears of War?
Maybe. Well, I don't want to say no, but it's not on my immediate to-do list.
Yeah.
Because I've played a bit of 3, but that was about it. All right, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, fellas.